G'day. Oh, check a light on here. G'day and welcome to Lawler's Corner. 44, I think. It could be 45, but I'm not 100% sure. But it doesn't matter. Just a wee update on the repairs to Pelican. The other day, well, we've been on the jetty in the Comesley Reserve for a week, tied to the jetty because haven't had a motor. The raw seawater cooling system had a pipe start to leak, which presented a major issue for the diesel engine. And so we tied up on the jetty and disassembled the motor and sourced and got the parts necessary to put it back together again to be able to be motored off the friggin' jetty. So after 8 days on the jetty, we're now back under anchor in the Brisbane River, and happy to say that the raw seawater cooling system is pumping water out the arse end of the boat in a very happy stream of water that's keeping everything cool. So we're making some progress, but of course it's a boat. So anything that's going forward tends to go backwards as well. So this boat was built in 1969, and evidently there is a bit of an issue as far as the sail rail that runs up my mast and raises my mainsail. I've lost a couple of cars or slugs, as they call them. That's the thing that attaches the sail to your mast, and a couple of these have fallen overboard due to screws letting go in the sail trail, and then leading to dramas like me climbing to the top of the friggin' mast out at sea whilst the boat's kicking around. Yeah, good fun, loved it. But put your life jacket on. So good call, good point. Yep, I agree. I need to because I'm back under anchor. I've had 8 days on the jetty. Don't need to wear a life jacket when you're attached to the land. But yeah, I am now back out in the water, and you are right. I should put my life jacket on. Yeah, of course, I just have to find the bloody thing. It's been so long, I keep forgetting where it is. Okay, life jacket. Nope, not hiding there. Back in a moment, people. Just life jacket hunting. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, no, I didn't leave it on Dean's boat, I hope. Oh, shit. Damn it, now I have to wear one of these bloody stupid life jackets because I can't find my automatic life jacket. But no, good call because, yeah, I'm on the water again. I'm an old fart and I'm half drunk. So yeah, probably a smart move to have the life jacket on. I've got to put my glasses back on because I can't see anything anyone's saying in chat. Oh, here they are. That's why they're on string. There you go. Safety first. Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it turns out the boat's really old, and because it's old, it has antique parts, and they don't make sail cars for this sort of boat anymore. And the closest I've found is some company in Canada that will cast them. They're brass, cast brass. They're beautiful pieces of engineering, but they just simply aren't made anymore. And I mean, these things are, 54 years old. They still work beautifully. It's just that because the track got distorted, cars that weren't attached to the sail spat off into the bay, evidently, as we were sailing along, unknown to me. And 0151, Amber, Warlord of Art, and Clockwork Rex, mate. I thought I was a skinny cunt, mate. Trust me, mate. I get down to looking like a fucking an Auschwitz survivor on occasions. I'm just not big on the eating shit, mate. Costs money. Jesus, I could spend it on better shit like alcohol, weed, diesel, boat repairs, tucker. Yeah, totally unnecessary. I wish. Greg super skinny. Well, it's better than what I was when I had my heart attack because I had a beer belly for the first time in my life. I had a beer belly. I was horrified, absolutely fucking horrified. I've been an anorexic all my life. If I could get a pinch of flesh, just skin, I would panic and go, "Oh my god, I'm getting fat." It's it's a strange thing, but sure it happens. And but so back to poor Pelly. So yesterday, I'm on board Pelly. I've got Dean, who some of you will know Dean. He's down there doing the hard bits, like hanging upside down in my engine compartment, trying to get the hoses swapped over for the raw seawater cooling system. And then I hear someone pull up beside my boat. And I hear them go, "Oh, g'day, Dean." And I thought, "Oh, they know Dean. They must be mates of Dean." And Dean's replying to him, but I'm not hearing much because once you're below decks, it's hard to hear. And so I think, oh yeah, so I have a couple of cones, puffing big puffs of weed smoke out my hatch. And I go up on deck to find that there's this 35-foot police rib rafted to my boat with 8 police officers on board. And I've gone, holy motherfucking shit, what's going on here? And it turned out they would just come down to see if we were all right and to make sure we didn't need help. Really nice of them. They were very nice about it, given that the pot had wafted out of my hatch and blown straight into the police boat. And so after chatting to them and assuring them that, we had nearly completed our engine repairs and would and nick out onto anchor as soon as possible. And then the cop said, "Well, listen, mate, there's a couple of storm cells coming in. We had our first full summer storm last night. They only last about half an hour, but they are extremely violent. And they have fork lightning and, 100-kilometre plus hour winds. And, yeah, it's just exciting stuff. But, that's living on the river. But, so it's been interesting attached to the thing, but it got me out of some habits like wearing my life jacket when I'm on board at night drinking, because a lot of people die here from falling overboard when they're drunk. And me love Dean, the Dean. Yeah. No, he's a lovely bloke, but seriously, if you had to spend a half an hour in a conversation with him, you'd belt him over the head with a clump of wood. No, he's a lovely bloke. And he's quite knowledgeable about sailing in boats and shit like that, which I am obviously utterly unknowledgeable. And although I am learning, I called him a sea lover earlier tonight, and he went, "Oh, we've come the full circle, have we?" And I'm going, "Yes, sir. Now I shall teach you how to sail." But no, he's still teaching me. But we're having fun in the process. And yeah, we've come up with some issues with the mast. There's issues with the rigging, but the motor works, and that's the important bit. With the motor, I can escape flooded rivers. I can deal with up to 25 knot, which is about 50. Yeah, about 50 mile an hour winds under motor, and still sort of make some headway. And yeah, and she's a solid old boat, so at least the motor's fixed. I've got most of the main sail tacked back to the mast, and more importantly, I now have the bottom of the mast of the mainsail attached to the boom. It's only been held by 2 points this whole time, so I'm expecting a lot better performance out of Pelican when she's under sail. And so yeah, it's all positive stuff. We've still got a few issues we have to deal with, but she's an old girl, and these bloody sail cars. I only need three of the bloody things, and they're cast out of brass, and they have to be precise, of course, to go in my brass tracks. But as this guy at the Chancellery we went to today was just in awe at the engineering and the beauty of a brass sail car and brass sail tracks. It's just a forgotten thing now. Like the first guy that looked at it and said, "What the fuck was this built in 1962?" I said, "You were bloody close, mate. It was 1969." And he went, "Mate, they don't make sail cars like that anymore." And I went, "Oh, oops." So now it's going to be a mad search of the internet, and plus relying on this Canadian company that evidently will cast them for me. But you can imagine what that's going to fucking cost. Jesus H. Christ. But it does mean that essentially my sailing is limited to a degree. I'm not going to be game to put my sail system under more than 20 knot winds. If it's over 20 knot winds, it'll be down sails, motor engaged. But it'll be motor assisted sailing, even in 20 knot winds. Yeah, I've just got to be smart. I can't afford to have my mast snap and drop off the boat. That would be a major problem. Sorry, did I miss something here in the conversation? Don't mind me, I'm a bit drunk. But yeah, anyway, so I'm really happy to be back under anchor. It does mean getting up in the middle of the night and walking around doing anchor watch checks and all that sort of good shit that goes with living under the anchor. But yeah, it's nice. At least I'm not connected to the land anymore. God's sake, that shit is just a pain in the ass. It shouldn't be allowed. Ugh. And of course, tomorrow means I have to wear this bulky piece of shit to go to shore. But I have progressed. That's the other update on Pelican. We now have a 3.3 horsepower two-stroke outboard motor on the dinghy. And the significant gain in safety getting to and from shore and Pelican is been improved dramatically. Whilst the trolling motor was beautiful because it was lovely and quiet, and I could have these nice quiet putts across the river in the morning when everything's calm and still. And now it'll be interrupted by the noise of a two-stroke motor going me. But yeah, at least I'll get there quicker. And yeah, so I will be able to disembark on various crazy islands in Moreton Bay that I plan visiting. with far more safety. How many shoots do you have for your anchor? Shoots for your anchor. I've got two anchors. I've got a 62-pound plough anchor, which is my main anchor, and I have a what they call a Danport or a sand anchor, which I can use as well. The only problem is sand anchors are mono-directional, which is not really good when you're in a river because you have a tidal influence, and so your boat's going to turn 180 degrees at some point during the day, twice, and point in the wrong direction for the Danport um, anchor, the sand anchor, and it will dislodge, and you'll just be hanging on your plough anchor. So yeah, of limited um, use unless you use it at the arse end of the boat and hold the arse end of the boat, um, into and against the tide. But yeah, that gets a little complicated and adds to the pitch and roll of the boat according to the wind and the tide. And trust me, that's one thing you do learn to live on a boat is that your life is dictated by the wind and the tide. Like tomorrow is going to be a bit nasty. I think it'll be 10 knot winds in the morning with gusts up to 18. And then later in the morning, those gusts are going to go up to about 26, which is, yeah, pretty impressive sort of speed. And then in the afternoon, it's going to die off and be nice and sociable for a bit. And then it's going to boot straight back up. And I think it's on Tuesday, we'll probably Wednesday, sorry, at looking at 30 knot winds from the west, which turns the Brisbane River into this wind funnel. And because the Brisbane River's on this sort of east-west alignment, the wind just fucking hammers up the river. And by the time it gets to me, I'm only, say 7 kilometres, which is about, I don't know, 7 kilometres, 5 miles from the mouth of the river. So by the time the wind gets here, it's well and truly funneled, and it's just off tap. And it gets a bit exciting. Boats tend to rip off their anchors and come hooting down river to smash into your boat. That keeps you on your toes. And it's just generally probably a not dangerous, but a time you need to be on your game and popping up regularly on deck to check your chain and where the other boats are. That's the most important part. Got hit by 3 boats the other week during another big westerly blow, in which 3 boats dragged their anchors and came down and slammed into mine. And it led to an interesting fucking day. 1 in the middle of the night and 2 in the daylight. 2 in the daylight I could handle, but the one at night was at 3:15 in the morning. I felt my boat suddenly dive into the water by the nose, and then heard this almighty crash and go out to find that I've got a 45-foot catamaran that's climbed up my anchor chain and slammed into the bowsprit of my boat, and it's stuck there. It took a lot of swearing and a lot of kicking and pushing, but eventually I got the cunt of a thing, pardon my language, off my boat and sent it merrily on its way downstream towards the mouth of the river. It regrettably didn't make it. It bashed into numerous boats on its way, and then eventually hooked up with a steel cray boat, and that's where it was at 5 o'clock that morning when the sun came up. And so it led to an interesting night on the river, the fun of river life. Someone said to me, "Get a boat, it's relaxing." Fuck off. Never been so stressed in all my life. Seriously, I've got to wear fucking life vests. I've got to dodge fucking insane pilotless boats screaming down the river at me in high speed in the wind. Apart from the police lobbing on my boat at regular moments, irregular moments, to see how I am. And, me having cones in the middle of it going, oh, God, this is not a good look. It's still illegal in Queensland to have marijuana. Just saying that. But yeah, it's still frowned upon. But no, I mean, Jesus Christ, you really have to piss the coppers off to get them to book you for it. And I'm not the sort of person who'll piss the coppers off. Oh, I go up there going, oh yeah, brothers, yeah, well, what's cooking? What's wrong? Oh, yeah, whatever's wrong, I'll fix it. And it's not rocket science. That way you don't get arrested. It's not hard. And shutting up. That's very important. Just shut the fuck up. Do not give freely information. Unless asked, just shut the fuck up. But yeah. And of course, they were lovely policemen. And they just wanted to check that old Lawler was safe and Pelican was safe. And that we weren't going to pose a threat to the rest of the river. All the people that live on the river. And yeah. And so Pelly once again is sort of seaworthy. Tomorrow, while I'm at work, young Dean's going to come on board and put in my boom mast travellers so that we can secure the main mast to the boom. And there were 11 of the fucking things missing, so I had to replace the bleeding lot. Ridiculous, but it should give me some more speed when I'm under sail. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And of course, there's a few issues, like there's a bit of rot in the mast, which isn't a good thing to have in a wooden boat. But it's what they call a bird mouth mast. It's not solid wood, but it is wood. But it's made up with these sort of like struts of wood that go up the length of the mast. And you simply cut out the rotten bit and insert a new piece of wood, and then epoxy it into place, and then glass it up, and Bob's your uncle. On you go. And that's basically what we've got to do. And we've still got to get the thing out of the water, up onto land. It was defouled in July this year, and so technically, I've got a year. And then I'm going to have to pull it out of the water just to make sure that it wasn't some cheap ass fucking anti-fouling process that really didn't do the job. Well, at the moment, the only thing cruising the ship zero is the tide. The tide wins every time. And it comes twice a day in each direction. It's a bitch. But of a morning, normally, if for some unknown reason I get up at 4 a.m., I get in my dinghy at 5 a.m. and go to shore to get in my four-wheel drive to go to work. And it's amazing how often it's at still water where there's just nothing. It's just beautiful. It's quiet, especially with my troll motor. It's just beautiful and quiet. I'm going to try and catch up on video my mornings going to shore, because it is really the most blissful, beautiful part of the day. And then, of course, coming home, just is a shot of cartons of 4X rum and 4X on the bow of the boat as I desperately beat to the boat to have a drink to get over the day's work. And I'm back doing what we call furniture removals. And in America, you would call that movers. We call them removalists. And it's one of the hardest jobs you can fucking sort of get. And it keeps you damn fit. Look at me, I'm 64 years old. And, yeah, still can do it. Yeah. Not happy doing it because it's hard yak and it's hot. It's summer here. And, well, it'll be summer in a couple of days. But trust me, the heat's there. It was 36 degrees centigrade today, which is just under, it's about 90 something degrees Fahrenheit. And tomorrow's not going to be too bad, but I'll be up in Ipswich, so it's probably going to get to 100 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow. with humidity up around 60%. Not fun. Not fun at all. But it's what you get paid for. And so you just do it. And yeah, no, that's my day tomorrow. But I'm hoping that Dean will come on board and finish off my solar panel system, which will give me enough power to run an inverter to get 240 power to keep my computer going and my microwave for cooking my dinner and boiling and the kettle boiling the water. Yeah, it should be able to keep up with that. And yeah, so long as I have enough charge going back into it to replenish it when I use it. But it should do. And at the moment, I'm having to use a petrol generator to top the batteries up every now and again, and that's problematic, of course, as you can imagine. And yeah, so hopefully I'm getting a 230, or not hopefully, I've got a 230-watt solar panel. I just have to install it on my davits at the rear of the boat and hook it up, and boom, Bob's your uncle. I'll have heaps of power. And then I'm going to put 290s on the top of my Dodger and run them parallel to be 24 volt, and that'll add another 180 amp hours to the system, and that should be more than sufficient to run my computer and recharge shit that I need recharging without having to start my generator, which is the major aim, is to simply not use my generator. We did out in the bay last time. We escaped out into the bay and it caused a fire. The side of my boat caught on fire. Holy fuck, it was scary. Like there were these big yellow flames licking up past the windows of the cabin. And I'm going, holy motherfucking shit. So I go running outside, and by the time I got outside, another big wave came across and put the flames out. And that's what caused the flames, because a big wave came over the side of the boat and hit the generator and put the generator into overload, and that just melted and welded the electric socket for the house power, and yeah, and it just burst into fire on fire, and it sort of burnt for a bit, and then the next wave came and put it out. Thank God, otherwise it would have been full on panic stations. Except the fire was put out immediately. But yeah, so I've got this nice scorch mark up the side of my cabin roof, and there's in etched in my memory flames licking up the sides of my cabin windows. Trust me, I died in the arse. But yeah, all's well that ends well, and the wave came back, and the wave that caused it, the next wave cured it and put the fire out. So I was eternally grateful, I can tell you. Jesus Christ. Uh, but we were all wearing life jackets because we were in really rough seas. That's a wee bit of footage that you can see on my channel of Pelican weathering Moreton Bay. It was later that night when a big ass wave just came over the side of the boat and swamped the generator and put it into overdrive. It was incredible. And yeah, lesson learned. Don't run generator whilst in rough seas and under motor. Just rely on the motor to recharge the batteries. It'll do the job. You know, not too bad if you're in the river, but yeah, or calm seas. But yeah, when you're fighting a storm, yeah, not smart to have your generator running at the same time unless you're willing to take the risk of putting it inside your cockpit and running the risk of carbon monoxide poisoning. Yeah, don't fancy that. So yeah, so it's just simply turn the fucking generator off when at sea, unless you're anchored. Otherwise, yeah, no, turn the damn thing off. You never know when that rogue wave's gonna wash over the side of the deck and set everything on fire. And you mightn't be lucky enough to get a second wave that comes out and puts the fire out. You might just have to deal with the fire. That's scary. 54-year-old boat's burn really well, evidently. Or so they tell me. Happy 420 somewhere. Yes. Yeah, you know what the fuck lamb. I don't understand that at all, but yeah. Yeah, I live on a boat. It's a 35 foot wooden sloop. It draws 1.5 meters on the keel, and she's a motor sailor, and she's just a beautiful old girl. And her and I plan having some adventures, and hopefully I'll take you mob along with me, and you can see some of the gorgeous sights of tropical Queensland coastline, which is like I'm a bit prejudiced because I've seen it. It is absolutely fucking stunning. You just will just fall in love with it. And yeah, it's just that sort of place, Queensland. Beautiful one day, perfect the next. That's the tourism jingle for Queensland tourism. Perfect, beautiful one day, perfect the next. Unless it's raining and there's tropical storms and cyclones and bushfires and floods. But apart from that, no, fucking perfect. Trust me. So, essentially, the most important part of getting a Pelican motor repaired is that it is vital to my survival plan for the river. In the last flood, 4 people drowned in the section of river that I'm living on during the floods, and most of them were drunk. Most of them weren't wearing life jackets, and some of them were just downright suicidal fucking idiots. But they died, and so I've taken note of such an event, and my policy is that as soon as they declare that there's a flood event occurring in the Brisbane River, Pelican shall raise her anchor, and we will head out into Moreton Bay to seek safer places to hide. And thankfully, Moreton Bay supplies innumerable numbers of safe places to hide. The problem is getting there. It's probably one of the most dangerous waterways in Australia. It's mean. It can just brew up in an hour. You can be sailing along in beautiful blue skies. Next night you're surrounded by black, green, nasty asshole shit that's throwing winds at 100+ mile/hour at you. But that's Moreton Bay for you. My aim is to survive a year of putting around Moreton Bay. And if I can survive a year on Moreton Bay and not die, then I should be able to sail around Australia. Serious. And that's basically the plan. It will be to start going anti-clockwise around Australia, going up the east coast of Queensland, through the Great Barrier Reef, which is just stunning to see. It really is. It is really the seventh wonder of the world. It's one of the greatest natural wonders of the world. Dutch, how's it going, mate? Come up and join. Oh, I haven't put a fucking link up, have I? God dang it. God dang it. Dang it. Now I've got to go back to YouTube. Yo, and I'm not even in YouTube. Jesus. Your channel. Dum dum dum. Live. Here I am. Dum dum dum. Cut the echo. You beaut. And now I will go paste. Boom. What the hell happened there? Oh, hit the dots. Pin. Da 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 da. There you go. We're all on board. There you go. So, yeah, Dutch, jump up, bruh. Join me. Stops me talking like a bloody idiot. And zero, anyone. Pop up. Say good day. Anyway, so the story of poor old Pelican. Hang on, I've got to undo this bloody life jacket. It's, It's hot here, and I am perspiring under this life jacket. You would not bloody believe. Ah, and here is everyone's favourite detective, the Dutch Doyle. G'day,
I'm
mate.
I'm the only detective you know, so
Well, no, I've got two brothers who are detectives.
oh, that's right. You have two
Yeah,
brothers.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Cops, the buggers pop out of the woodwork everywhere when you least want them to. Like
Well,
we are having a quiet spiff on the side street. Next moment, the old marked car parks up behind you, puts on the red and blues, and you're going, "Fuck, no, really?" Yeah,
you know you're wearing a life vest inside, right?
yeah, because I'm drunk and staggering outside. I've got some pretty strong gusts expected tonight, 22 knots. So it's probably a pretty sensible strategy to have the life jacket on for when I go out for a pee and I don't go tumbling overboard and, floating off down the river or up the river, whichever comes first.
What, you pee off the boat?
Yeah, shit, yeah.
How do you shit off the boat?
No, that's against the law. And I'm a law abiding citizen. No, I
Oh,
can't use my marine toilet in the river. I have to use a porta potty and then I have to go and empty it. So since there are no free RV points between here and my boat, I just simply tip it in the river. So I just put it off to one day and just dump the lot.
don't commit a lot of little crimes. Commit one giant crime at one
Yeah,
time.
it's just one massive pollution event. And then when they come and they go, "What are you using for a toilet?" I point to the porta potty and go, "I'm using that. I wouldn't be polluting the river." And they got no case.
What do you
But
drink?
if you're silly enough to have a marine toilet, they're going to get real pissed off and they're going to go, "You have to shut your sea cocks off to your toilet, all this crap, so
What are you
that you
drinking?
can't use it." Hey,
What are you drinking?
rum. Oh no, beer. Um, Great Northern.
Okay.
Not a bad drop, but yeah. I'm a bitter man. I like a bit of ale, and this is a bit sweet. But it's what you brought up on. The Queenslander, so I was brought up on Forex. So that's
Boston?
sort of real Forex. We
Uh,
don't have spell beer, so we just call it Forex. No, it actually has something to do with the mad monks that used to brew beer and mead, and they'd mark their kegs with a number of X's depending on the quality of the beer, and they'd go up to 3X, which is evidently a condom in America, and or 4X is a condom in America. One of them is, and but Queensland beer is so good that we made it 4X,
okay.
and
It's,
hence the beautiful beer of Queensland. But mind you, you could shit through a fly screen the next morning after a hard night on it. If you hear me.
you came on too late last night. I go on for an hour now. Only an hour. That's it. Hard
Oh,
life.
yeah, no.
Hard.
Oy vey. Come on, Ember.
If we go out for an hour, we have a tendency not to be in trouble as much as we are when we try stretching it. So an hour is a
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
cutoff point. Yeah.
Oh, it is a good cut-off point. I'm sort of like looking towards that myself tonight because one, I've had a few drinks, and two, I've got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go to work. So
Still
yeah.
working while you're on the boat.
Oh mate, I've got to work because I'm on the boat. It's a money pit. It just means give me more money, bitch. I mean, I've had women that were less demanding than this fucking boat. Seriously.
Lie, you lie.
No, I do not. Seriously, this bitch has me by the balls. It leaks in places if I don't treat her right, or it'll let something let go, and it'll fall off the boat, and you'll just go, oh, for fuck's sake. So the trick is to just be nice to the boat.
Treat it like the Titanic. Let it go down and get the fuck out of there.
Well, I reckon I'll still be bailing as the bow goes, as the stern goes down.
Is there a bilge pump?
Yeah, I've got two of them. They work really well.
Go
But
buy a
it's a
third one
wooden
just in
boat. All
case.
wooden boats leak. It's just part of being a wooden boat. They just always have water coming into them. And it's a little disconcerting given my bilges are only about 7 inches deep. So it doesn't
Really?
take much to have water inundating my cabin.
Uh, Submarines get water on them. You think they wouldn't because it's fucking submarines.
Yeah, yeah,
Submarines
no. Well,
are
I've got
fine.
a really large bucket that I can chuck rapidly water into the cockpit, which have two drains that just pour out into the sea.
Wait, cockpit? Are they on
Yeah,
a boat, not a plane?
yeah, no, no, got a cockpit, and it's at the back of the plane.
So you are on a plane. You're living on a plane, not a boat.
Well, the sail is essentially a wing, and it's relying on lift and thrust and all that shit. So technically, we are a water based plane with a horizontal wing.
You've been lying to us all this time. This
Yes,
plane.
yes. I'm actually on a 727, and I think we're drowning.
Yeah. Folks, smoke if you got them. We're going down.
Oh yeah, yeah. Smoke 'em, gentlemen. It's to the bottom now. Oh, I'm hoping to avoid that trip, but and plus by just spending heaps of money on my boat to keep it afloat. But I mean, it's ridiculous the amount of money I've had to spend on it. It's driven me to beggary. And now at 64, I've got to go back and do furniture friggin' removals again.
And but there is no snow in New York City yet. We get it late, and if we do get it, we have the New York City Sanitation Department. They take care of it. It's not Buffalo, New York. We ain't getting no 77 inches, but yeah, snow in New York City is quite different than snow anyplace else. We have it down to a science.
Snow. That's that white shit that
Besides,
gets really
yes,
cold.
it's the one of the white shit.
Oh, no, no, we call emergency services, the state emergency services, when you see anything white outside the house. Honestly, we're just not used to snow in this country.
Well, yeah, I mean it's not that bad. I mean the
It
winds
would
were
cause
howling.
panic on the roads if snow came to Queensland. It snowed in Queensland. Last time it snowed in Brisbane was 1928, and there was 2 inches of snow, and it caused panic.
I couldn't live anywhere without snow. I need snow for the change of season.
No, the change of season, you don't sweat as much. It's pretty obvious. Like during summer, it's just copious amounts of sweat pouring off your body. And then winter comes, and no longer are you pouring copious amounts. And so it's winter.
It
You
it's
don't need
it shows me time is marching on. Because snow is Christmas, so we're getting it's cold now. We've snow, Christmas, snow.
no, Christmas in Australia is normally somewhere in the 40 degrees Celsius, which is about 110. And that's Christmas. There is no snow. Everyone's eating custard and drinking copious amounts of beer,
Custard.
and occasionally trying to go in and eat cold ham. And you just make a cold meal. You don't do what some people do. They do the full steam pudding and shit. That's normally saved for Christmas night when the temperature might have dropped a bit. But before that, it's trifle and peanuts and prawns and crabs and beer and beer and beer and beer.
Well,
Cones and
Christmas
cones.
is eggnog and whiskey, and eggnog and more whiskey, and ham and turkeys and
Oh no, I don't like turkey. No, that shit bad.
why?
Dark
The
meat
white meat.
tastes like crap. It's dark meat. Turkey's
The white
dark meat.
meat.
What, you
The
got
white meat.
fucking pygmy fucking turkeys in America?
Well, come to New York.
Oh,
Come to New York.
sorry, not
Let's just
pygmy.
see how funny you do.
What's the word? Fuck. I
Thank you,
forgot.
151. I appreciate that, but it was my pleasure. It really was.
Dry heat, dry cold. No, totally different thing. Dry heat, you can just stand in the shade and get cool. In Queensland, you can stand in the shade and die.
I hate when the breeze blows and it's fucking hot breeze.
Oh, used to have four-way air conditioning in all the trucks. You wound down both windows and opened both quarter glasses and reflected them back to you, and all you got was this super heated fucking blast of wind that shriveled you as you sat at the wheel. And that was called four-way air conditioning.
You know, when I first became a cop, the cars didn't have air conditioning. They only had
I once risked arrest because the police were there and it was a bit of a situation. And I'm going, listen, have you got air conditioning? And the coppers went, yeah. I said, well, how about I crack your deal? You fuck off for half an hour. You can come back and arrest me for what I'm going to do. And I can get in the air conditioning and we can fuck off back to the station. And the cops went, yeah, great. No, cool. And so they jump in their car to leave, and then a police inspector arrives. He just goes fucking duck shit on a lot of us, ripping into us and going, you in the truck, you fuck off, you two coppers come over here. Last I saw of these two poor coppers, they were standing rigidly to attention while this inspector ran up and down in front of them, ripping them a new arsehole for for offering to leave the premises while I flogged the occupant of the house, who thoroughly deserved it. Even the police agreed that he thoroughly deserved it.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going, yeah, all right, we'll come back in half an hour and arrest you. And I'm going, yeah, no, that's great. All right, okay.
You may be breaking the law, but we may show up and agree with you for the reason you're doing it, but you're still going to get the rest of it. Yeah.
100%. The copper came down. He said, if he was my brother-in-law, I'd take him into the scrub and flog him.
Oh,
and I went, yeah, but you would arrest me for taking him into the scrub and flogging him. He said, oh, fuck yeah, we'll arrest you for it. But by God, if he was my brother-in-law, I'd do it.
And not anybody likes their in-laws. Like, not too keen on my sister-in-laws.
No, in-laws. They should be called outlaws. Especially mother-in-laws.
The middle brother, the middle Doyle, married a married a Puerto Rican girl. And,
lucky man.
The youngest Doyle married a Jewish girl.
No,
I mean,
some of those Jewish women are yum.
It's not that I don't like them, but look at my brother's like, the way she fucking talks. Does she talk to you like this? Yeah.
Oh, mate, you ain't heard women talking to you here. Aussie women. Well, you have. You've heard Rogue.
Oh,
that's not a classic example of Australian women.
I don't talk about her anymore.
Rogue who? Who do you speak of, sir?
Who, you a fucking owl? Who?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, she gets a bit much. But but Aussie women are back.
I am retired.
Coming forward to ripping you.
Can I get this retired detective stoned as fuck? Fuck yeah, you can. I'm retired. No joke.
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, I mean, PTSD, you can smoke as much weed as you want.
I can smoke as much weed with a weed card, but I can't on firearms.
Here is a container of medical marijuana. It's not mine, obviously, but I have one.
What are they, pills?
No, it's just weed. stuck in a plastic bottle, and you pull it out, chop it up, whack in a bit of tobacco, and fucking smoke it.
Why can't you get like packs like cigarettes?
It's an American thing. Really strange that. You know, that for glaucoma, which is an increase in your optic eye pressures, which leads to early blindness. Blindness. My mother-in-law suffered from that, and it was hilarious. And I'm going, oh, the only thing that'll save you is weed, because weed drops the optic eye pressure,
Yeah.
and that's why your eyeballs bleed, because the optic pressure's dropped, and then all the veins in your eyeball start leaking into the eyeball. Hence the red-eyed fucking stoner look. And but if you got glaucoma, that's the best thing in the fucking world you can do. It reduces the pressure on the optic nerve, and promotes healthy eyesight.
I don't believe any of that shit.
No, that's true. That's serious.
No.
That is a medical treatment.
They told
Serious
me
glaucoma.
I go blind.
But I told my mother-in-law that it was another disease that only Indigenous Australians get, and that this was proof that the tar brush had got across the family, and they obviously were Aborigines. And I thought nothing of it. It was just having a laugh. And I've left going, cackle, cackle, cackle. 2 weeks later, she goes back to the optometrist, and she's in tears going, I had this Aboriginal disease. And the optometrist going, what the fuck? No, your son-in-law is just an asshole. He's just playing with you. Oh, she hated me. She would not talk to me for 2 fucking years after that. Serious. I don't know why. But, shit.
Did you see my new shirt?
Who? Dutch Doyle discussion. Oh, yeah, I do, actually. That's not bad. Except for that flag, bro. That flag's a bit...
Made it for me.
Couldn't we have a sickle and a hammer in there, just, Nothing like I triggered Rogue's mate. I can't remember his name, but he's got on the panel.
You said the name again?
I'm a socialist. Well, this guy's just lost it. He's just going berserk. You fucking red. You deserve to be shot. I'm going to fucking kill you. Rah, 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 rah. And I'm just going, really? Oh, well, what did Carl say to us? Said you? And I'm just having a ball. And everyone on the panel's going, for fuck's sake, shut up, man. This man's trolling you. And he just didn't twig. I had him fucking frothing at the mouth, threatening all sorts of nasty deaths for me. It was awesome. I loved it.
Well, Dingo trolled that other guy when we were on panel together last time.
Yeah. Dingo's a bit of a bastard.
He goes on screaming for 20 minutes. Dingo's like, are you done?
Yeah. Oh, he's priceless. He's worth his weight in gold.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking funny shit. Are you done?
He does come out with some goddamn great dry one-liners. They just are devastating. And you just crack.
I talked to him a lot in Tonic's panel and Navin's panel. I mean, Discord's now.
Yeah.
He's got some funny shit. I mean, he still cracks me up to this day, Dingo.
Oh, God, yeah. No, yeah. I've got to get another beer. Back in a sec.
Oh, yeah, okay. Go, when you come back, we're getting a cup of coffee. I'm supposed to keep people entertained while he's getting another beer. I mean, okay, well. I suppose there's 2 people in here watching, probably me and him.
Actually, there's a purpose to drinking all this beer.
Making room in the refrigerator?
No. Well, yeah, apart from that. But, for more beer. But, it's, I've forgotten now. Fuck. It was funny. Fuck.
It was funny to you, forgot.
Yeah. I'm suffering from Kraft's disease. Can't remember a fucking thing.
Kraft. I got it.
See.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, yeah. Just help him, brother. Just
I
help
used to be
him.
a detective. Used
Oh,
to.
yeah, yeah. That's why I thought you might need help. You know. Yeah. You fellas aren't real good at solving puzzles.
I'm going up to Maine soon.
You're going up the Main.
No, to Maine, the state
Oh,
Maine.
to Maine. I thought you were going up the Mains, mate. Yeah, it's getting a bit rough.
I'm gonna go visit my buddy Doug up there, and I may go to Brett Killoran's house with a case of beer.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. I hope
Just
you're going to
bullshit.
film that.
He's always been a good guy to me, so yeah.
Yeah, no, you'd have a ball up there. Where is Maine?
7 hours away from me.
Oh, yeah, okay. So that's going to take you about 8 hours.
Depending what time I leave. I like to leave at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, smart move. Dodge the traffic.
I just came back. I was there this summer for an entire week. I met up with Doug and we had a laugh. I was not talking to Brett back then. Like, we weren't fighting or anything. We just really know each other. Now that I know him a little better, I'm going up there with a case of beer.
Yeah, no, not a bad lad, eh? He's a little rough around the edges, but he's cool as.
He's as rough as he's rough, but he's more cultured than Rick Crude.
Oh, he's got a brain. Rick Crude doesn't.
Rick Crude's cultured. I mean, Brett Killerman's cultured. Rick Crude is, yeah. Well, Rick's just Rick.
Yep, and it's crude. Crude, rude, and uncalled for.
Yeah, but it could be worse. Who else is in here?
It could be funny. Although I did see a resurface of Cyrax earlier tonight that disturbed me.
Oh my God, yeah. Clockwork Rex was in here. You know who the fuck I am. Who's that? I don't know who the fuck
Who that? Who the fuck do you know that you should know?
Code 187. That was a guy.
Oh, well,
he's
a bit sus. I think he's an Aussie who just wants to murder everyone.
I want to murder everybody. I just don't want to get caught.
Yeah, but isn't that code 187? Isn't it the code for murder, homicide?
In Los Angeles.
Ah, right. Well, yeah, God, mate, you could be with a more modern police force.
No, I just happen to be the biggest police department in the world.
Yeah. And do the police still buy their own bullets?
The retired guys do.
Yeah. No, it was one of the things that always struck me as funny that years ago the New York police were expected to buy their own bullets.
Yeah, I remember when it happened.
Yeah, and I'm just going, what the fuck? What do you mean they're going to buy their own damn bullets? Well, you've been firing too many, boys. And the city council budget just can't handle it. So you got to buy your own bullets now, okay?
I went out and bought the biggest grain. I bought rounds that were on steroids.
Yeah. But you're going to be a little discreet about letting them go if you're paying $1 a pop.
It's the good shit.
No, don't do that. I know how deadly your armchair is. I'm worried your armchair is one night going to shoot you. Oh God, there we go again. No, don't do a you know who.
That's the only gun I got near my desk. The only one.
Oh, you lying dog. You lying dog.
The safe is right there, but the safe is locked.
Oh, yeah, the safe's right there. The door's open. The guns are loaded.
Right, back when we did that show, that's what it was. Everything was just open. I did a series part on my channel of all the guns I own. I think we went on for 6 shows.
Oh my God, I'm sure you would. Have you still got the 1911?
I did do it.
You still got that Colt 1911?
Was that?
Last I saw of that, you were getting it repaired from the fire. The 1911 Colt.
It's done. It's good.
Yeah, I must admit, out of all the weapons you mad bastards carry around, that's an impressive gun.
John Browning got it right.
Yep, 100%. And I mean, it obviously got it right because the fucking thing hasn't changed for how many years now?
12 years.
Yeah. You've done well when in 112 years they're still using the same gun.
I'm going to get a cup of coffee. You keep talking.
Oh, yep, too easy. I've
Yeah.
got to do a chop just in case the police come around. Ah, shit. Where's the weed? Fuck's sake, I hate this. Nope, there it is. Oh, I knew I'd find it eventually. Oh, Jesus, this fuck all. Oh, well, shit happens. Well, so life aboard the boat is just wonderful, especially now that it's summer. Had the first nasty tropical storm yesterday, man. Whoa, it was a doozy. Fork lightning, massive fucking winds, incredibly rough sea, or rough river. But it was pretty cool because I was attached to the land. But, there was one point there where I thought my boat was going to mount the jetty and sit on top of it, which was a little disconcerting. But, yeah, life on the river. But, there's not much weed. But anyway, yeah. So I'm as happy as Larry. Little Pelly's happy. She's got her heart back, the motor running. Still sounds like trucky porn. You've got to hear this motor when it's running. It's just beautiful. Honestly, I heard it and I went, yeah, I want that boat. Just based on the noise from the motor. It's just superb. And she just an old 3-cylinder thumper. Just beautiful. Here we go. Screw. Dude. Oh, that's not working. Key might work. Oh, damn it.
What are you doing?
Oh, knocking up me power shake. Or I might have been having a pee. I can't tell. Yeah, no, good mixture of berries there. Very good.
Yeah, okay.
Honest.
Keep going with that one.
Would I lie to you, sir?
Yeah.
A good citizen like myself. Good Lord, mate.
In 21 years of police work, everybody lied to me. I guess I got that face like, I'm stupid, lie to me.
I love pointing that out to my brothers and I go, what do you expect? Everyone would just go, oh, yeah, officer. Yeah, I did that crime.
Yeah.
Fuck off. We're going to lie to you like there's no tomorrow. And I can't help but lie to them, even if there's no point lying to them. Just simply because they asked the fucking question.
Brothers.
And which way did your missus go? East. When she went fucking west. Buckley's Custom Creations. What's up, Buckley? You know, there's a guy called Buckley here, and it's called Buckley's Chances.
That's
and
the one that
Buckley,
did all my shirts for me.
Well, Buckley's Chance. You got to put Buckley's Chance on it. Because Buckley was a convict. And he escaped from the convict settlement and went and lived in the bush for 14 years. And the day before he gave himself up and re-surrendered, the British changed the rules. And suddenly your jail sentence didn't count while you were escaped. So he only had a 7-year sentence. And he spent 14 years out in the bush living with the Aborigines. And he came back thinking, oh, I'll get, my ticket to leave, I'll be free. And he's rocked back the day after they changed the fucking law. And he had to go back and do his 7 years. And it's called Buckley's Chance. You've got Buckley.
Fuck him, he couldn't take a joke.
Oh, but then Paul Buckley was up here in Brisbane He's walking along with two other convicts chained up either side of him. And he's walking down the road, and a widowmaker, a big old gum tree that's been burnt by a forest bushfire, which weakens the base, gets a bit of a gust of wind. The fucking tree falls over and takes out the two convicts either side of him. And he's chained to him, going, holy fuck. Buckley's chances, mate. Buckley's fucking chances.
Did they die? The two.
Oh, yeah. They died, yeah, there and then on the spot. Slammed by a large gum tree. But Buckley's medical to the pair of them, just going, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what a gum tree is.
It's a big ass tree.
I kind of got that.
Yeah. And, at certain times of the year and under certain conditions, they become very dangerous. And like to drop big branches on your head and kill you.
They do this on purpose? Are these trees cognizant?
Well, I don't know whether they do it on purpose or it's just, perverse act of nature trying to get a bit of
I don't
payback.
know. They sound like fucking murderous trees. Like
Oh, mate, I had a tree that attacked my car once. Fucking thing jumped out of nowhere, slammed into the arse end of my car. I went to the park rangers station and reported it. And they said that they were having a similar problem with the exact same fucking tree, that it was jumping out and assaulting their cars as well. And we both agreed that this fucking tree should be found and killed.
okay.
And a formal report was lodged with the park services for the killer tree. That's Australian humour for you.
That's the British. The British have no humor.
Oh, they got no sense of humour, them bombs. They're fucking mad. They think it's funny if they slap each other up the back of the head.
Are you allowed to do that on YouTube?
What?
That.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
It's my asthma medicine.
You had to think about what it was for.
Yeah, well, an old man, old men get a bit doddery,
It's my hemorrhoid medication.
Oh no, this leads to hemorrhoids. You get stoned and if you get to shit,
Wait,
that
you
leads
put
to
something long
hemorrhoids.
and black in your mouth. Go right ahead. Have at it.
I've been putting long and black in my mouth for years now.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, but no, I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to post to YouTube unless I put 18 plus restriction on. It simply won't accept it when I go to do the notification that I'm going to broadcast. I cannot click child friendly. It simply won't accept it.
None of my videos are child friendly.
I mean, it was just the bait going through the waves, but evidently, unless I put it on adults only, YouTube won't let me post.
Somebody yelled at me when I did a gun video, like, you're supposed to put this on, you're supposed to put that on, you're going to get your channel taken down. I appreciate the concern, but the channel's still up.
That's right.
The channel's still up.
I was out on a job, and this guy's got a gun scope for a 308 cal rifle, and he goes, "Oh, you can have this," and I go, "Oh, you brand fucking you, beautiful gun sight." So I advertise it on, whatever it is, Google fucking Market or whatever, and I put it on there, and I get struck immediately. You can't fucking sell gun parts.
Right.
And I'm going, what the fuck? Well, how am I supposed to fucking sell the gun of a thing?
Facebook.
Facebook. No, Facebook even have a dimmer view of you advertising guns or gun parts, especially in Australia. They're a little touchy on the subject. You are going
to... gun. It won't hurt anybody. It's small.
Yeah, but mine's not even a gun. It's just a scope.
Just the optic you're selling. Wow, that's weird.
Yeah, but you can't because that's part of a gun, and that's violent.
An optic is only part of the gun when you attach it to the gun. When it's not attached to the gun, it's just a fucking monocular.
Yeah, well, that's what I figure I'm going to end up using it for, is to look for cardinal markers and channel markers. How to see using the fucking gun scope.
I got this gun mounted under my desk. It's only 2 shots.
Yeah.
But, because of one personality on YouTube that tortures me every chance they get and threatens me on a daily basis, I have this on a magnet on the bottom of my desk.
Just for them.
Just, yeah, in case the safe is locked and I can't, the door to the office is right there, so.
I had some young buck the other night going, oh, I can send me a DM, and I'll give you my address and you can come around and I'll break both your legs and I'll snap your ass in half and I'll ram it up your ass and all this bullshit.
My ass is already broken in half.
No, I immediately sent him a DM going, well, what's your fucking addy then? Never got a reply. I thought, you dickhead. Yeah, I'm going to fucking break your legs. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Just DM me and I'll give you the address. And I'm going, okay. What's the address then? No reply.
Nothing.
No.
So your boat is named the Pelican.
Yeah. Yeah, Pelican's her name. She's a beautiful old thing.
I'm going to report her to customs and tell them you're smuggling fucking black.
Oh, look. We're already being followed around by customs boats. Oh no, seriously. Years ago, I was sailing and didn't realise it. I was down below decks, and I hear a noise outside, and I pop up, and here's a customs rib right beside us with customs officers on board, and they take one look at me and look at me in sheer horror. I'm looking at them in sheer horror, and they peel off and sail away. I'm thinking, what the fuck? What was that all about? 3 weeks later, the bloke who owned the boat got raided by the federal police because they thought we were meeting boats out in Moreton Bay and bringing drugs back to Brisbane. We weren't, obviously, because I didn't go to jail. But it cracked me up laughing that the federal police and customs were following us as we'd drunkenly trek around Moreton Bay.
They're very smart people sometimes.
No, they're not very smart at all, especially approaching a boat while there's someone on board who's going to pop their head up and look at you quizzically while you look at them in horror.
They were going to do a peekaboo? They were just stick their head in and see what they could see?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know what their intentions were, but there were 4 of the fuckers on the rib. I don't think they were coming to say, g'day, are you all right?
Merry Christmas, everyone!
We got raided shortly after that. And then had to go, are you for real? Seriously? We're just sailing around the bay. So I wouldn't be surprised if Pelican is being followed. I mean, it's great when the water police show up on your boat and they ask for you by your name. And you think, yeah, that's not good. That's not a good look.
I think it was safer on land.
Well, no, the water police are really nice. They're a bit nicer than the ones on the land. The ones on the land are a bit gun happy. On the water, they were a little more laid back, and they're just going, yeah, what the fuck? He'll sink anyway and drown the dumb cunt. Just let him go.
We won't shoot him. We'll shoot the boat instead.
Yeah, put a hole in the boat. No, I never shot him. No. It wasn't me.
Oh, yeah, shoot the fuck out of that thing.
Oh, yeah, we did put a bullet below the water line, but, hey, what the fuck? He wouldn't stop.
Or 10.
Actually, the first time I came in the river, I couldn't work out how to pull the boat up. And I got the water police following with their red and blue lights on, going, just stop the fucking boat. And I'm going, if I knew how, I would. And they weren't impressed. They were not impressed at all until they realised that I absolutely had no idea what I was fucking doing.
Oh, you had no intention of stopping. One of the two.
Well, yeah, escaping in a 35-foot wooden sloop against a police rib. Yeah,
Hey,
no.
totally ripped for her pleasure. All right.
And I mean, you're totally ripped for her pleasure, Her Majesty's pleasure as you go to jail. Oh, sorry. His Majesty's pleasure now. We have a king. We no longer have a queen.
No,
Lizzie
his
the lizard
is ribbed.
died.
Or whatever.
Well, our lizard died. Elizabeth.
Yes.
She was a grumpy old fucking lizard at the end, but yeah, she's
Wasn't
passed.
she?
And now we got Chucky.
The doll?
Yeah. And you know the best part about having a King Charles is the first King Charles, we cut his fucking head off. So I'm hoping history will repeat itself and we'll cut Chucky's head off. Now that's just going to add extra pages to my ASIO file, but that's not unusual for me.
Yeah, but the monarchy now is not like it used to be. They don't run the country. The government runs the country.
No, but their faces are still on their coins and their notes, and Union Jack's in the corner of my
it spends, right?
Hey,
if it spends, it spends.
No, just look. Just shoot them. A symbolic beheading. We just take their heads off our coins, and we leave their heads on their shoulder, and they can live in England.
So you want to take somebody's head off because symbolic beheading?
Yeah, symbolic beheading. I mean, obviously, it's a bit uncommon these days to be chopping people's heads off.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, just take the heads off the coins and the money.
Yeah, and go fuck off. Yeah.
You're not heads off for real.
No, that's against the law.
Fuck yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's called regicide. And that's some pretty fucking serious fucking charges.
Side. No.
I'm pretty sure that constitutes treason, wishing to kill the king.
Right.
Yeah, that's a hanging offence. Even though we outlawed hanging back in 1920.
Gas is back up to $4 up here. $4 a gallon. What the fuck? I gassed up. I went away this weekend, came back. I gassed up on the way home. Holy shit.
So a gallon of petrol is about 5 litres in Australian terms, and it's about $2.40 a litre. Now multiply that by 5, and you're looking at $12 a gallon.
A little fucking insane. All because
we used
the moron.
We used to have oil refineries and everything, but they privatised it, which means we got screwed. And now we have to pay the oil price that's set in Singapore. Which, of course, is obviously set by the Saudis and OPEC. Or OPEC, sorry.
Government should take back over the fucking refineries.
Sorry, who, what?
I said the government should take back over the refineries.
Oh, yeah. No, we've got 3 left in the whole country.
How many did you have?
How many people? 26.
No, how many oil refineries did you have at one time?
Oh, about a dozen.
Really? Oh, okay.
Had our own ships. We don't know. There's no longer an Australian national shipping line. There's no cargo ships that are Australian. We are totally reliant on foreign shipping to bring shit to the country and exit the country, and we're an island. I mean, how fucking insane is it not to own our own ships?
You're a goddamn big island.
Yeah, the biggest island in the world. But we don't own any ships. No commercial ships. No freighters are owned by Australia.
Makes no sense.
No, None at all. But it's called privatising because it's cheaper to use, boats that are registered in fucking the Middle East or something.
But it's not
Or
smarter.
the
Maybe
point where
not
you can pay
smarter.
your sailors $2 an hour, and
Oh
then
my
they
God,
break
you're
them up and
record
sink.
high. You got 5 watching now. 5.
Yeah, but no, it's insane. But we went through this mad phase where the government went, "Oh, we'll just privatise everything," and strangely enough, that failed miserably.
Yeah.
Yeah, strange that. Let's just have a government department that actually isn't looking to make a profit, or we could have a corporation that is simply set up for making a profit.
Well, it's like the U.S. military here. The U.S. military one time had their own railroad, own locomotives. Now they
Mm-hmm. Privatized it.
contracted out, and yeah.
Yep, and now it costs even fucking more to move
Yep.
shit less efficiently. Yep.
You saved some fucking money in the beginning, folks, but now, no.
All gone to hell in a handbasket. Yeah, same with ours. It's just insane. And I mean, it was a 1980s thing, that whole greedy bit. Corporation
Greed
good,
is good.
people bad, greed good, greed
The
really
whole get-go fucking timeline, yeah.
Yeah. And regrettably, we're still reeling from the effects of that.
Reaganomics.
Oh, Reaganomics. Oh, yes. God almighty. If any man should have been done for a war crime, that arsehole should have been done.
Whoa. Fucking leaders.
I mean, the fucking goddamn monkey stole his brain. I saw the show.
He didn't steal his brain. God. That'd be just weird.
Ronnie Reagan. That's what we used to call him.
Ronnie Reagan, yeah.
Yeah, Ronnie Reagan.
Wanted to push the button for the fucking bomb. But you know who else was like that? Nixon wanted to fucking push the button all the fucking time. Every time Nixon got drunk, he wanted to do a nuclear strike.
Oh, but I mean, the beauty of old Ronnie Reagan was he didn't realize he had a hot mic. And he says, I've had enough. We're going to take out the evil empire. Launch the missiles. I mean, it sent Russia into fucking lockdown, for Christ's sake.
Well, listen, if the president gets shot and then comes back to finish a speech months later and he hears a balloon pop and he's so dry-witted, he goes, miss me, and just keeps going with the speech. That's a guy. That's an American.
It was brilliant. I remember it because it was horrifying. And that it was the president of the United States going, nah, bugger it. No, they're too evil. We're just going to blow them up now. And you go, what the fuck? Did he just say that?
Yeah.
And then, of course, he cackles like a maniacal lunatic.
That's how you got Bob Durst. Bob Durst murdered his 3 wives or something like that. And he wanted to do an interview, and he had a hot mic in the bathroom. And he admitted to it. They got you. They know you killed them. The Durst family.
Who killed who?
Durst killed his wives.
Who did?
Bob Durst.
Who the fuck's Bob Durst when he's on?
Do you got HBO?
Yeah, but I only watched that for Deadwood. And then I've learned that evidently Americans just run around going, cocksucker. And that's every second one of these cocksucker.
Version, cocksucker.
We tried doing shots every time someone on Deadwood in one of the weekly episodes said cocksucker, and we never got to the end of the episode because we were all laying on the floor paralytically fucking drunk.
You know who this guy is?
No.
That's Bob Durst. His family made money in real estate. His mother, when he was growing up, committed suicide. So he got married, killed that wife, beat the charges in court, got married again, killed another wife, beat the charges in court, got married for the third time, killed his wife, beat the charges in court, and he got away with it for years. Then he does a TV interview. He's going to do a documentary called The Jinx. And then he does a TV interview. He's got the hot mic on. He goes to take a piss and then starts talking to himself.
Oh, no.
He confessed to himself out loud that he killed them, and they used the hot mic recording to convict him.
Ouch. Ouch. That must have hurt. Ouch. Ouch. I've done the perfect crime and fucked it up.
You hear him taking a piss going,
how the fuck did he get away with 3 not guilty verdicts?
Well, the first one they tried him on. The second one, they didn't try him on because he wasn't married. He was a girlfriend. And the way it's written, she died in another state. I think she was in Los Angeles. He was in New York.
Okay, yep. So, yep.
But there was a letter written to the police department that the handwriting is exactly like it. It's his handwriting saying where to find the body.
Ooh.
And I think the third one he killed, and that's when everybody got wise.
Yeah, sort of third time's charm, but, wow. Fuck.
But he got away with it a third time, too. Only when he was talking to his dick as he was peeing. Like,
was he collecting on the life insurance?
Oh, they know you did. No, he was a millionaire. It's a big thing, the Durst.
He just didn't like them?
He's a sociopath. Like, half the people on YouTube. Homicidal.
Our sociopaths aren't that bad. Bruh. I said to my brother who's an officer in the Australian Coast Guard, I said, I plan taking Pelican up to the Whitsundays, which is this beautiful tropical fucking reef island setting, absolutely stunning. And it's full of these gorgeous foreign backpackers. And I've gone, I said, of course, you'll know when I get there, because the rate of disappearances of backpackers should dramatically increase. And he goes, for fuck's sake, you can't tell me shit like that, man. For God's sake, no.
You're fucked up.
Yeah. Oh.
They're going to catch you. You're going to jail.
They got to catch me. I was a pirate now. Well, those police ribs go really hard. And there were 8 heavily armed policemen on my boat yesterday. So maybe not.
Smoking a joint and the rest of the world comes breaking down your fucking door.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what are you doing, son? What are you doing? Is that antisocial? Well, it all depends.
Who the fuck is texting me? What the fuck do they
want?
Want?
Photos of my sister. What the fuck? What's this XX69 biz? I think it's a bit of porn. Clash, how's it going, mate?
It sounds like porn.
Yeah. Hot photos of my sister. He's obviously never met my sister. He wouldn't offer fucking photos. She's not hot. Well, she would be home.
Hot, we'd have problems.
Taking my asthma medicine.
You're doing drugs while you're on the phone with me. That's great.
I think that was a mistake, officer, in your evidence, and then therefore I should probably get off.
You can't smoke the fucking evidence, Greg. They frown upon that at court.
Mate, no, the old mate's a mate of mine. No, good bloke. We'll have a couple of beers. Hey?
What are you smoking, Vegemite?
Yes. Oh, it's very good. Gets rid of the mosquitoes. It does. If you eat Vegemite, it'll come out in your skin. And the Mozzies don't like the smell. and they'll dodge you. Honest. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
Ah, yeah, true. Yeah, well, all right. I'm not lying. How's that?
I'm learning how to use a pace stick right now.
A peace stick.
Pace, Pace.
A pace stick. I live in horror, wondering what the fuck a pace
To
stick
learn
does.
how to walk or march properly. 30-inch steps. As you
You could
travel.
have a stick to teach you how to walk.
Yeah.
Fuck, no wonder I've been
It's a
doing it
British
wrong.
thing.
I'm a heel stomper. I don't like walking on my toes.
I went to a British military school in America. Go figure that.
Yeah, that is bizarre.
I
Like,
did, yeah.
they call you Benedict Arnold or something.
It was founded by a general of the U.S. Army called Milton Baker. And he had a British style military school at Valley Forge, Pennsylvania.
Of
And
course.
I was really proud to be from that school at one time, but now the school's going out of business and everything is just fucking lax.
I mean, that's just so funny. A British military school in the middle of the United States. Oh my God, I love it. No wonder you fell in love with uniforms.
Well, I did 10 years in uniforms and tried every day to get back into plain clothes.
Yeah. Now I'm a policeman. I don't want to wear the police uniform. People keep taking pot shots at me when I walk down the
I
road.
don't want to be a
I
fucking
don't like
target.
it. I mean, that's the bizarre part is in America, people just go, oh, yeah, someone's trying to shoot the cops. Huh? Yeah, okay.
Oh, the fucking
Here in Australia, that's horrific. Someone's taking pot shots at the cops, and the whole country's going to be up in arms going, what the fuck? If they're
Yeah,
willing
here
to
it's
shoot the cops, they're
nobody
willing to
fuck
shoot
yeah.
us.
What are we up to? Well, how many cops did we lose this year so far? We got to be like 200 something.
Oh, Lord knows.
One away. We are 199. We are one away from 200 cops being killed in the year.
Oh, there, you're nearly there. You know, of course, now you'll lose 10. It's Murphy's Law.
I know somebody's not going to be on the list ever. This guy.
Oh, that's a bit mean.
Not mean. I did my time. I did 21 years. I got shot twice. Do I need to be shot anymore? I don't think so.
3 times charm. Could have got a decent pension, bruh.
I got a decent pension.
Yeah, but imagine how much extra you would have got if you'd let someone shoot you the 3rd time.
It hurt the first 2 times.
Yeah, that's a bitch about bullets. So, yeah,
Everybody's
they
like,
did
oh,
hurt evidently.
if you keep doing it, it gets easier. Is that what you tell your girlfriend? No.
Well, look, the first bullet, oops. The second bullet, ow. Third bullet, I'll be fine. Oh, good Lord, it's Tits McGee.
Oh, fucking call us.
Hey, gorgeous. How's it going?
Good morning.
There's nothing good about this morning.
Well, yeah, no, it's actually late at night. It's 11 o'clock at night. It's not friggin' morning yet.
You have no
Morning
idea.
will be 4 o'clock when the sun comes up and the wind blows me off my boat, hopefully somewhere towards shore.
Hey, Kill Time passing through. Hey, Ray. Hello,
All
Cal.
right.
We have 7 watching.
And kill
Ooh,
time passing through. Go.
killing time passing through. Yeah.
Sounds cool to
What
What are
me.
y'all lying about this morning?
Mr. XXX69.biz with hot photos of his sister.
That's
Yeah.
just a sock account.
I mean, I know, family, you don't want to insult them, but no, bros, you got to think about that. Your sister's not that fucking hot.
You fucking whore.
She's a bit of a bush pig, bro. You know?
Hey,
It's
Clash. Hey, Warlord.
It's the end of the month. He's in the corner fucking working again. Don't pull him back in.
Yeah.
Last time
God
she
damn
hit
it.
him,
She's not going to make any money if you take her off the street, brother.
nobody wants to clap anymore. Nobody's falling for that shit.
That corner's not going to work itself out there.
Anthony's
No,
working.
no. Someone's got to work it.
Anthony's working it.
He can't because it doesn't work. He can't work because it doesn't work.
Do what?
That's him. He can just take it.
Oh, well,
Other
yeah.
winning lottery numbers. I'll tell you when I die, I'll come back and I'll knock on the coffin twice. With the lotto numbers. So, stay tuned for Lawler's funeral. It should be interesting. Especially with everyone listening going,
Bro,
pretty knocks, other knocks.
you has happened to like 3 or 4 more people on my StreamYard. It's StreamYard, not me or YouTube. It's Stream. YouTube blames StreamYard, StreamYard blames YouTube. It's a lot of this.
Okay.
He can't comment in the comments section.
Huh?
Because we're advanced in time, we can tell you the race results.
Yeah, what's going to happen?
Well,
We always ask Amanda, but
horse 7 in the second race should be. She's a shoe-in, bro.
Okay.
Put your house on it. You'll be right.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Homeless. You be fucking homeless.
And no responsibility at all for losses.
Ooh, I got a question. Did Chili's channel really get taken down for cyberbullying?
Did it?
Still up.
No? Still up?
It's a plot hole, right? The plot hole put that out?
No, I saw it somewhere else. I don't know where I saw that.
Motherfucker's channel's still up.
Man, I don't know how that guy is still breathing.
Ugh.
Honestly.
Dumb luck.
How someone hasn't done something wrong to him has me beat. I mean, it's not like he's a tough lad. He's a five foot fucking midget.
But
He's a loser.
the way he talks, the way you talk to a regular person, you can't talk to people like that.
Hit that like button.
No, here in Australia, there's a legal defence called provocation, and it's the test of the reasonable man. That if you walked up and said something stupid to someone, and they spin around and smack you in the mouth for it, then you have a defence because
he deserved it.
He made a stupid fucking comment, and he deserved a good smack in the mouth. And the magistrate's going to go, yeah, no, fair point. Yeah, fuck off, Noddy. Yeah, that's called provocation. It's a legal defence in common law.
My ex-cop, Broseph, told me about why he quit. I'll paraphrase. Well, first of all, he does an interview with his ex-cop, Broseph, and then he put the audio out there. It's obvious the guy doesn't like the police. He quit the police. He's got a bad taste in his mouth already. So why would you talk to Broseph? You wouldn't. You shouldn't. He's impartial. You know what it is? Broseph probably got fired because he couldn't cut it. He wasn't man enough to cut it. I'm sorry. Sorry you hang out with fucking halflings, Chili. But right here, this is lean. You get the whole thing right here. Pork product.
No, I'm hearing you.
Last night was a good show. We did an hour. We did a good show last night. It was really flowed.
Yeah.
What's similar to fighting words in the States?
Go fuck yourself or fuck your mother. Fuck yourself. It's all fighting words. Hello.
A bit rough fucking my old mum. She's been dead 10 years. I mean, I'm not going to guarantee it's going to be good.
Bucket Boy did the whole thing with go fuck your mother and then go fuck her in the grave, and he was so proud of that for weeks. But go fuck your mother in the grave, like it was some new fucking.
Yeah, no. Here, fighting words are going to be something along the lines of, Queenslanders are shit, and then all the Queenslanders will flog you, or it'd be like a Texan going up to a Texan and saying Texas is a shithole. It's probably not going to end well.
I was watching a video of.
Besides New York. Every place else is a fucking shithole.
Oh, no. I've seen cab driver. New York is just full of rude bastards.
Fuck you.
They're
Yeah.
just fucking rude
Look
over
at
there.
him.
Totally
him.
rude. Totally rude.
If you
No,
want
I was watching a
to-
video of Annapolis audits. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Ozark.
Oh, I hate
Okay,
that.
something happened, and the cop goes, "And your mama dresses you funny."
Yes. Loved it. Oh, what a rip.
I was so good. So good. And your mama dresses you. I hadn't heard that in years. Mama
Well,
dresses
you know what? It's great you have medical insurance. You don't have dental, do you?
Oh, well, no, that's broken system, broken trust.
Oh,
You
God.
obviously don't have dental, do you?
No, well, what was it the cop said to him? He goes, "You ever heard of a dentist?" Yeah, he goes, "Have you ever heard of something?" And he goes, "Well, you ever heard of a dentist?"
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Cops are getting tired of the nonsense,
I
especially with.
wouldn't be able to resist spinning around and going, I can hear Auntie Mum calling you, buddy. You should go home.
I take a courtesy charge. I take the lost vacation time. I got 25 vacation days. I'll keep you back a couple. If I want to make my vacation time up, I'll go sick. We have unlimited sick for 25 vacation days. If you're not getting 50 vacation days a year, you're doing something wrong.
Well,
Oh,
you get 4 weeks. 4 weeks annual leave in any job.
Too.
No, we get 4.
I have
We like to take our time and think about it. Plus, the missus has 2 weeks of fucking house repairs and garden repairs for you to do.
Oh,
She
God.
got a list. And she's waiting for you to have your holidays and go, oh, now you're doing nothing, you lazy bastard. You can get out and start doing some fucking work for a change. Oh, yeah, no, it's a rip-off, man. It's a total con job. It was organised by women to make men work harder.
Organized by women for women.
Kind of like,
But yes, exactly.
kind
For
of
the
like
advantage of women. Oh, yeah. The asshole's on holiday. So we'll just piss him off by making him do everything around the
you
fucking
know what
house.
happened? Well, guy came when the woman did that to the guy. Guy's like, you know what? Yeah, I know you're a stay-at-home mom, but you need a job. I'll get a job. Yeah, so with a blowjob.
Whoa.
You want to go to work? Go to work.
Not gonna suck it
Yeah.
still.
Ain't gonna
This
suck
is-
itself.
This
Right.
explains why New York policemen have such a high divorce rate.
Oh, fuck, alcohol and suicide. Oh,
Only saying.
the court.
He's still trying to get that detective thing. Think we believe he was ever a detective?
No, well, you know, next round he'd be
We know
flashing.
better. We know better.
He's just a security guard, worked in the fucking mall. But, you know,
Kyle Blark.
don't burst his bubble.
Oh well. He thinks that badge is real.
Yeah.
Alexa,
Well,
play It's Raining Men.
You get those in cornflakes packets here.
On the back of a honeycomb box.
Yeah. He's not coming back now. You pissed him off. Oh, good
He'll
on
be back.
you.
He's a
on
glutton for
you.
punishment. He'll be back.
Oh, mate. Oh, yeah, he will be. He's a fucking sucker.
Yeah. Oh, it was so funny. He left. I think he's moved his Alexa out of his office, but he left him today. And Hank had Alexa scheduled for notifications for God knows everything, like every
Yeah.
hour, every half hour. He had everything added to his shopping list. Underoos,
Oh,
hemorrhoid pads, you name it.
That is awesome. Oh, look out. We have, oh, my good friend, Glenn the Jackrabbit.
Here's
G'day,
my
mate.
favorite jackrabbit. Hey, Glenn.
How y'all doing?
Doing
Yeah,
good. How are
good,
you?
mate. Good.
Ah, pretty good.
Hey, your reception's bloody clear. What, you're not down near the turtle pond?
No,
Damn. How you going to get them snappers?
no. I've been busy.
Oh, God, yeah, I'm hearing you're busy. Jesus.
Yeah.
I thought I'd retire, but it turned out that I was delusional. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That was terrible.
There is an example of
I don't want to
unhealthy.
know. We don't want to know. We don't need to know.
Please, where did you get that belly?
Go through a mosquito net.
No.
Hello, Dutch.
No.
Glenn,
We don't need to know that.
stop being a fucking hood.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good.
What are you wearing?
Stop.
Well, I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just wearing a life vest. That's why I'm not standing up.
What's more, you were wearing at his panel last night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was last night. That was different.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my mistake.
Yeah. But
Different
I still
day.
had pants on.
Okay.
No, kid you not, this is embarrassing. But the other night, I got a case of diarrhea, so I'm bolting for the toilet on shore, and I don't quite make it. So I'm left with a dilemma. I've cleaned myself up in the toilet, but my pants aren't good. So I decide I've got to bolt. It's night time. It's at a marina with a boat ramp. So I take off out of the toilet, holding my pants up in front of me to maintain some sort of dignity. And two cars suddenly wheel into the fucking car park, and I'm thinking, fuck off, really? Now? And what do you think the third car was? It was a carload of fucking police women. 3 fucking police women. I'm
Oh my
going,
God! Look, it's
fuck off.
only smaller.
All I could do was run past them, then hold my pants at the back to cover me butt as I gallop for the boat. I kid you not. I kid you not. It was. I saw one young policewoman in the back, and she's looking at me with pure horror, and I'm looking at her with pure fucking horror. And then I'll just gallop past and bolted for the boat.
And all the women are looking at each other. Go. I didn't know they come that small.
Yeah, but they're all going, what the fuck was that? I saw this white streak. But honestly, I could not believe that the police would pull into the fucking reserve when I'm trying to run from the toilet in the nutty to the boat.
Of course.
Murphy's Law. Is it
Of
not
course.
Murphy's Law that 3 of Queensland finest would suddenly show up on the fucking
The
boat
theme
ramp?
of my life.
Oh,
Murphy's Law.
the day before I'm blowing puffs of smoke into the police rib. The next day I'm streaking naked from the fucking toilet to the fucking boat. I don't know why the police know me by name.
I can't imagine. I don't know what would put you on their radar.
I'm sure I'll mention in the watch reports of a morning. Yeah, look at Pelican, that Lawler cunt. He's a bit crazy.
Saw him streaking last night. He's fine.
He,
He's streaking.
he was sprung streaking. And then I brought my dog on the boat, thinking, oh, a good idea, I'll bring the dingo on the boat. So I've been tied to the lake, and I got to work on the boat. And the damn dog kept escaping 3 times in 2 days. The dog escaped. And I've had to run like a madman around the park, chasing this fucking dog who's got legs that fucking long that he's like the grease lighting when he runs.
Like a gazelle.
It took me 2 hours the last time to wear him down, where he was exhausted and he gave up. And by then I've nearly had 2 box-ons with people in the dog park, because they're going, oh, I'll let my dog out and it'll eat your dog. And I'm going, yeah, when I'm finished dealing with your fucking dog, asshole, I'm coming back to deal with you. And then they're getting all fucking uppity, and I'm going, fuck you, you fucking dog fight. I'll give you a dog fight. The dog doesn't come alone.
It's not a solo trip.
But I'll tell you what, I got both of them back down. I mean, I'm not a big lad, but when I get cranky, I sound mean.
Bet you can get wiry, can't you?
Hey?
Fucking wiry.
Bet you can get wiry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wiry, and I do what I like to call the frill neck lizard. frill neck lizards, a particular lizard in Australia that has this big fucking fan. It puffs out. When it gets cranky, it'll race at you, hissing and pissing and scary as all motherfucking shit. But it's got no teeth, and it's got this big frill neck, and it puffs it out, and it just makes it look big and mean as it comes towards you. It's quite disturbing the first time, and then as it gets close enough to you, it'll just turn and run like fuck in the opposite direction. And that's how I describe my fighting technique. I go the frill neck lizard, I come racing at you, go, rah, rah, rip your fucking arms off, rah, rah, rah. And then when you get close enough, I just turn around and bolt in the opposite direction. Of course,
Hey, you know I got blocking your chat.
Huh?
He said,
Yeah, I got blocking your.
"You're not blocked in the chat, Glenn. We just went through this 5 minutes before you came here. There's something wrong with my screen guard.
Nobody would have blocked
Oh,
you.
it was?
Nobody blocked you.
Nope.
I told you this like 3 times already.
Nobody would have
Yeah,
blocked you there.
last time you lied, I went say hello, and nobody didn't say hi back. And when I went to the live, I wasn't showing.
Yeah, it's not. I was smiling because I was thinking in my head. I go, you went live and say hello, and nobody said hello. They don't like you, but no, I didn't go to the comment section.
That's usually why people don't say hello to other people, but that's not the case with Glenn.
I don't like him. You
Yeah.
like Glenn, so yeah, you're blocked. Killing Time Passing Through is blocked.
Who
Rogue
else?
blocked.
Somebody else is.
Right, these people that are not actually blocked, that are just not being able to.
Yeah.
I've called StreamYard, I called you. Can't get to anybody, so I've been emailing YouTube back, and that's a pain in the ass. I'm not the only channel it's happening to. It's like some other ones too.
Yeah,
I know, though. Nobody would block you over there, Glenn.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
See, you're not.
Or rogues, good lord, you've got to be an arsehole to get blocked.
Where's that?
Rogues.
Bro,
Oh, well, yeah. She's not one that blocks folks.
No, she does block occasionally.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
people get a feather up their ass and they've got to block everybody.
yeah. And then she gets all cranky and blocks you. But yeah, she's a good girl. I know.
We all have our
I
moments.
agree with that.
so now I have witnesses. How many witnesses do I have here? Like 4 or 5 people watching. 5 witnesses that I told you again. That's not me.
I think they've got it first.
Me.
I think there's a first.
yeah, mate,
Killing time passing through needs you turn your mic up. That's the first.
Is there a crisp fiver in that deal? You know, like you want me to perjure myself? Yeah, fiver in it.
There'd be a bigger 5 than 500. 500 or
Well, I can't be done for perjury from here. So 50 should cover it.
yeah.
Quite willing to sign affidavits from the United States.
I can't be held in contempt of the United States.
In the safety of knowing that the Australian government's going fuck off, it'll cost us a fortune to send him back to you lot.
He's just looking to come to Australia. He's looking for a free trip.
Yeah, I just want to go to America on holiday, even if I only visit Rikers Island.
Nice time of year.
Nice this time of year, is it?
Around the
Living in a
Hey,
prison
I got
cell with a
something for
bunch
you.
of homicidal
Uh-oh.
motherfuckers,
What?
And
father rapists.
if it's let it go. Everybody hit that like, share, and subscribe. If y'all don't, the Jackrabbit's gonna wait to smack it down on y'all. Y'all ain't down with that. I got 2 words for you. Suck it.
Suck it. I knew that was coming. Suck it. What just happened?
That was mean.
What wasn't?
No, I'm gonna get
He's
another.
just saying
deer
if you
and
don't
put it
like,
down.
share, and subscribe, you can suck it.
Oh, if you don't subscribe, you can suck it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a winning policy. Going forward. It could alienate a few people.
Okay.
Just saying.
Just saying.
That
Just a little
works.
tip. Just a tip. Prom night,
Hey,
promise.
Dutch,
We know.
yeah, Dutch. I've got to admit, you know, we know you're a bit of a you know,
A wanker.
I wasn't going to go quite that far. I was going to
Baby,
say,
thank you, let me
Yeah,
up, you know.
Carl.
I had jump down.
yeah, you're
Bye,
a bit
Glenn.
soft voiced
Happy
there, brother.
Thanksgiving.
Y'all be, you too, you know. Great, be careful. Gregory, be careful.
If you could turn your microphone up a touch,
That's a first. Nobody ever asked him to turn shit up.
More.
yeah, I know, but I mean, he's going full pussy today.
I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
Catch him first. You have to catch him first.
Puss. Oh, what? That was evil, Gregory. That was Gregory. You noticed? Oh, God, fucking hell.
Whoa.
You just jumped up a notch.
No need to take it that much to heart, bro. It doesn't require lethal force. Jesus.
I'll decide what's lethal or not. I'm the detective here.
That's
we
so
discussed
worrying.
that while you were gone. We're going to continue
We
to
had
let
a
you
detective.
continue the ruse, but we still don't buy it.
We had a detective in New South Wales who would assassinate people by pulling up and jumping out of a police car screaming, "Stop or I'll shoot," and then shooting. Serious. He ran the biggest racket in an Australian police force ever.
We all know you're working that corner, you fucking whore. You're just mad that I locked you up.
And chained them to stoves and threw the stoves overboard with the dude attached to the chain. And then he'd pop overboard. And this is all proven in courts of law. This guy was the most corrupt copper we ever had in Australia. He was a shocker.
Folks, you know, I'm so comfortable with Carla. I arrested her when I was working. She was working a corner. I processed her. I flipped her for a confidential informant, and she gave up on everybody. She told me about all you guys. This is actually a giant troll / investigation.
It
You're
is.
all going to fucking jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they chose some idiot old Southern woman for part of their sting. Yeah, that's it.
There's such a thing as a Florida woman. I know there's such a thing as a Florida man, and that's
We
scary.
chose a Southern woman.
Not Florida. I just said Southern. I just said Southern, and I'm not Florida. That's a different kind of Southern.
Southern woman because we knew she wouldn't have any teeth.
Florida's a different kind of Southern.
From what I've been
I had to
seeing,
notify somebody.
it's just totally fucking different to the
Her
rest of the
husband
world.
or not, I told her brother.
Look, that corner's not going to work itself.
Get
I've
off
worked
the
myself.
bed.
I've worked myself to managerial status. I just
And,
make sure things take
and
care of
Dutch
themselves.
has an hour or
I'll do
two
it
to
more.
spare to fill the corner.
Carla hasn't worked hard enough.
I put my time in.
She's still got one
You
tooth left.
got to
back.
take one for the team occasionally, Dutch.
Guy didn't knock it out yet. Come on, Carla. Fuck me, bitch. Let's go. No. Don't go. Don't go.
Don't go there.
Let's don't. 'Tis the season.
Yeah, I'm a little still on pace.
Oh, actually, it's
I
not
love
Don't
half-
make me come up there and knock you out.
Shit, I think it's what, 5 weeks to Christmas?
Ooh,
It's the most
Yeah, it sucks.
wonderful
4 days till Thanksgiving.
time of the year. Was
Yeah,
five
I quite
Course,
working
oh,
with that
man.
one.
Frosty the
The
Snowman.
stories I've read don't seem like it's very much of a Thanksgiving. Just saying.
another day for me.
Look, we got them here. It's called Christmas Day. The only thing that pisses me off is they don't publish a newspaper on New Year's Day. What the fuck am I going to do in the morning?
All's quiet.
No newspaper to read.
Read last year's newspaper.
Yeah.
Read the day before.
And the pubs are shut. Fuck
Oh,
off. That's bullshit. Why should
Yeah.
the pubs be shut?
hell. Some silly little holiday.
Ah. There's some bugger who was born in a desert 2,000 years ago. Who gives a fat rat's ass?
Well, good morning, Joe Cool.
Oh,
Hey, Joe.
How's it going, Joe? Good to see you. Although I do have to watch this because, oh, good Lord, it's up past 11 at night. I got to be up in 4.5 hours to go to work. Driving a
What?
heavy vehicle down the highway, evidently, trying not to kill the other drivers. Gets a little hard when you get down to the 3 hour mark.
Yeah.
But hey, what's
Just another day.
isn't meant bad. And Dutch is going into his serious policeman mode. He going, oh no,
Now,
no,
that's his,
Please.
drive.
what are you doing up so early anyway? It's not
The
that
dog.
early.
The dog.
The
bells,
dog.
The dog.
Blaming the dogs.
Always.
Oh, damn it. A poor
He blames
trade
those boys for
blames his
everything.
tools.
The dogs.
The dog.
And I was hungry. I wanted to stop in a cup of coffee.
Oh, that shit will kill you, brother.
You're going to turn
Hey,
into a Cinnabon.
Great show. I love
Take a
it.
shot of
I
whiskey
don't
in
know
it,
enough.
at least. You know,
And you said when you missed the last one, you were going to try and make the next one.
Well, yeah. Well, everybody likes to call us shot to the face once in a while.
I don't know what you're mumbling about, but whatever.
You don't want to know.
It is always the dogs, isn't it, killing? He blames those two dogs for everything.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love you, Dutch.
I can barely hear you, and it's quite pleasant.
Yeah, yeah. He looks like a wee school kid in the background with his school cap on. And,
Yeah, he's still got one of those big,
Now he
the
gets
big pencils that you got to write with.
Whoa. They're
It's my
nasty.
new hat. It's from Fox Duck.
All right.
It's from who?
Sounds like a mutant animal.
Fox Duck.
Fast.
Fox Duck is watching.
I dare you to say that 3 times fast.
I know, right?
Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Yeah, yeah. It was
There's a
saying,
little bit of a baby face, isn't there?
it's like saying, I'm not the pheasant plucker, I'm the pleasant fucker's son. Fucking, I fucked it. I'm not
Fuck
the
it.
pleasant plucker, I'm the pleasant plucker's son.
Fucking
Yes,
fucking
that's 3
fuck.
times fast.
What?
It's a great song.
There is nothing going on today.
It's just the morning.
I'm not the pheasant plucker, I'm the pheasant plucker's son.
Seashells stores by the seashore.
Yeah, rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Rubber baby bunkers. Rubber baby bunker bibble. Rubber baby
I've
bunker.
never been able to do that one.
Peter Piper sucked pepper or some shit.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck put? How much cock could a cock cock? Whatever.
Evidently, he just said cock 6 times. I have no idea what.
Cock, 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 cock. It happens.
I'm assuming it involves handcuffs and a baton. But yeah, I fucked if I know.
That's a good time of Friday night to call us.
Wait a minute.
What?
I don't know.
It's pretty sus.
Everything
Yeah,
is
you're going the right way, girl. Yeah.
Yeah, when he doesn't blame on the dogs, he blames on me.
Yeah.
your fault.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course
All
it
the
is.
baton. It was the baton that did it. Honestly, it wasn't me.
It's fucking Caller. Caller
Caller.
did it. Fucking Caller.
Carla did it. God damn it, that woman's so responsible.
Yes. Handcuffs and tasers. Oh, Dutch, I was going to ask you this. The other day I saw a cop, and he was wearing
Handcuffs and
his
tasers.
gun like around the front and his upper ribs. Is that odd?
In
What are you
uniform?
doing to his upper
His
ribs?
uniform.
What are you just jealous because you don't have enough ribs and you're going to
What do you
steal one
mean?
of them?
It was on his side or his side?
No, it was like right here.
Was he shoved in his pants?
It was right on his front. It was just on his upper body.
Was it a holster or?
Hmm?
Probably just rode along the belt forward.
Yeah. I can't remember what video it was, but I remember thinking that looked odd.
Yeah, my gun belt, my holster doesn't. I still have my gun belt from work. It doesn't move. You don't want the fucking thing to move. It's hard and plastic. You know, Paul likes things that are hard to plastic.
Well, hard.
And plastic.
No, there's not blood running through it. I don't want it.
Silicon, brother, silicon. It's a
No. No. I just want the real. I want like Coca-Cola. I want the real thing.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, we're all getting a bit older, and yeah, maybe you're just gonna have to settle for the fucking fantastic.
I'll just close up the shop. Just it's okay.
Put up the painters are in. No.
Don't move. It's
That is
What
hard.
the hell is that?
Anthony would be jealous. Anthony would be jealous of that holster. It's hard. He, on the other hand, does not.
Yeah, yes.
I've been retired 4 years now.
The leather is hard. But the officer is weak.
Anthony is not.
Oh God, he's doing one of those tradie porno films where they hang their tradie belt in front of them when they're naked.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. It's a police version of a tradie porno film.
I'm gonna
I do like that shirt, Dutch. I really do.
I
I'm
do like
retired.
it.
5 years now. The belt's on.
Stop! And I was just about to say, except for the big belly. And then the gun fell down. And I went, okay.
I think I dropped some pounds at work.
Oh, whatever.
I can do that with me pants, but you'd get upset. I'm serious. I can't. I'm that skinny.
Now, that used to be tight to fucking do back in the day. Now it's just.
Yeah, that's what the missus said in the early days. And then...
Tight.
Whoa.
And then you get all stretched out.
Whoa.
The tightness is gone.
Right.
The tiger's gone.
There's only a certain amount of piston slap you can put up with. The tolerance is low.
Well, now.
Oh, well, God damn.
Well, God damn.
We're just talking mechanical shit, It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Level of tolerance, 1,018th of tolerance. After that, it's fucking Jesus.
I have no tolerance.
Drive a bus in there.
None.
No tolerance for
Anything.
shit.
Anybody anymore.
Sorry?
I have no tolerance anymore.
Mm-mm.
Oh, so you just, chuck a U-turn in the Mack truck and not dirty the side mirrors.
Something like that. My back still fucking hurts. Believe this shit?
Well, too bad you don't have one of my pain pills because mine's not hurting anymore.
Greg,
That was it.
what are you gonna do with pirates?
Sorry?
What are you gonna do if you run into pirates?
Kill them?
There are fucking icebergs out in the water, Greg. The Titanic.
Oh, no.
He
this
needs some
is
flotation
Australia.
devices.
We do not have icebergs in Australia.
You don't know that. You don't know that. They only tell you that. You don't know that.
Hot. It's summer.
And
We are
neither
not
do
going
you.
iceberg. Sorry.
What about the
It's
pirates?
just not a thing here.
What about the
Well,
pirates?
the pirates are a thing. Well, I'm on the boat. I am the pirate.
And
So I
U-boats.
don't really have to worry about me. I'm not going to pillage and rape myself.
What about the
Well,
U-boats,
except-
Greg? The U-boats.
But apart from the self-rape, I'm not going to pillage myself.
U-boats are gonna put a torpedo in you.
No, I've been trying to work out how to launch a log from my boat out into the middle of the river to time with the arrival of those fucking jet skis. They are the fucking parasite and the rats of the waterways.
I'm pretty sure.
They deserve to have a foot wide fucking log rammed up their asses.
Let's not get crazy here, Greg, because I'm pretty sure that's premeditated homicide.
Oh no! Well,
Pretty sure about
yeah,
that.
no, but I didn't intend to kill them. I just intended to damage their boat, so it would just be a manslaughter charge.
Be involuntary manslaughter.
You wouldn't, you wouldn't be able to establish beyond a reasonable doubt that I intended to kill them,
This live stream right now,
unless I was dumb enough to admit it on Facebook. Oh,
unless
fuck!
you just didn't.
Jesus, I just fucked me case.
Meditated homicide, no fucking manslaughter. Yeah.
Yeah. No, this asshole's a murderer. We got him. He said it on YouTube.
And he admitted to it on fucking YouTube. You believe this fucking guy?
Killing time when it's self-inflicted, it's okay.
Before the event. Oh, damn it. One day I'm going to learn that rule that says, just shut the fuck up.
Pick a lock.
There were two crackhead lawyers that do that. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Don't
Yep.
say shut the fuck up!
There's a great lecture by one of the Inns of Law in England where this Queen Silk is up there, and the whole lecture's called Shut the Fuck Up. And this guy just gives this brilliant lecture as to why you should just, when you're talking to the police, shut the fuck up.
Folks, we're not going to stop you from talking. If you committed a crime and you start talking, we're going to let you keep talking.
Yeah, incidental interrogation. No need to miranderize someone for that one.
Spontaneous utterance.
There you go.
I love it. Without us asking, the prisoner decided to admit, sir, that he had committed the aforesaid crime. You're nicked.
I never liked that fucking that phrase. You got nicked.
You're nicked.
Collar.
Oh, no, it's a great one. Even our police use that one. They'll pop out of the woodwork and go, you're nicked, mate.
When you
Then
make
you're nicked.
collar, when you're talking about an arrest, you say you took a pinch. It's like the before and after for us.
No, you're nicked. You've
You're
been nicked. You're nicked. You've been nicked. You're under arrest. You're fucked, son.
Yeah. That's another way of putting it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty forward talking here.
No,
They're
we
just
got
gonna walk
pansies
up
around
and go,
here.
are you really that dumb? Now you're under arrest. Please come with me.
We had a case
Come on.
undercover working in the car, and we were a full stop on a car to get a gun, and we didn't want to blow the undercover's cover. Man, I felt bad for that guy. I beat the balls off him for no fucking reason.
Yeah, that'd be the worst part. I mean, the bike is going to beat the fuck out of you because they think you were talking to the coppers, but the copper's going to beat the fuck out of you because you're a copper.
To keep your cover, right? And
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Half a dozen nasty New York policemen beating the fuck out of you, go.
my partner,
Helping
he
you.
kind of hard. I'm like, yeah, to keep him, you
Gotta make it real. Gotta make it real. There's not a ruptured
Fuck
kidney.
yeah, it looked real.
It was
Look,
fucking
we went to
bullshit.
the hospital.
Yeah. You're not going to hospital. You're just fucking bullshitting on.
And then the guy comes back to the office the next morning. I'm like, hey, Tony. Like, nothing happened. He's like, fucking asshole. Fuck.
Yeah, see, that's why guns. I don't have a gun in my house. I'd come into the office the next morning and pull my fucking 1911 out and blow your fucking head off for doing that.
You run around with that 38.
Oh, 38. Jesus, if you're wearing a wet overcoat and you're more than 20 yards away, you can just wave your bum at them and they're not going to.
Whoa.
I love my 38.
No. His ass is about that big.
My ass? You ain't never hit my ass.
No, well, I know. We've seen it. It's a salad plate covers the
Not
whole
at 20
thing.
yards with a 38. You got no fucking hope.
Look, seriously, a salad plate covers both cheeks.
I got an Irishman's ass.
He's got no ass.
That's just produced a mental brainworm that's going to haunt me for the rest of the night.
Yeah, I saw it visual. I saw the visual.
You want me to give you the visual? Hold on.
No.
I'm saying a big ass salad plate in my time, woman.
Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass.
I didn't see it in person, but I saw it.
Is that like a 2X handlebar?
No, you know what?
No, 2 axe handles is
That's
more
it
like
right there.
this. It's well, 2 axe handles is more like this, you know,
About like this.
not that one.
Oh,
Little
all
bitty
right.
thing.
2 axe
Okay.
handles.
A copy. Well, yeah, a copy. That's about. Yeah. You might
What's
see a
that?
little cheek on either side of the copy.
Coffee sauce. You suck, old killer.
Speaking of coffee, I'm gonna go make some. Got to give the mister his medicine. But
Yeah, I'll
good
give you
seeing
another
y'all this
beer.
morning.
Gotta go to bed, so
Good. I'm gonna go poop.
put another beer
Oh,
in.
again? You just did.
Gotta poop
Dude.
again.
Poop again.
I had coffee. Lots of coffee.
Oh.
He had coffee. He had coffee.
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 What are you
Coffee.
calling crows or something? Rawr, rawr.
Coffee. Fucking listen. I fell
Coffee.
asleep. I got coffee.
Got coffee.
What's it got to do with the crows?
I gotta poop. I gotta go take a shit.
Yeah, we get it. Well, I'm not gonna go do that.
Bye. Could be big
Bye,
one.
y'all.
Thanks for
Have a great
sharing.
day. I don't know what we're gonna do with him, but I think we have to keep him.
Well, I don't know. If he keeps shitting like this, we can't afford the toilet.
He'll be gone. If he keeps shitting like this, he'll disappear.
No.
Ooh.
Problem solved. He'll
You have a good
disappear.
day.
An ass up.
Have a good night, because you're going to your nighttime, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Warlord of Arts here. Sorry, Warlord, if I missed you earlier.
Well, he was here when I got here. Where you been? I got to go. I hate to run off with Warlord showing up, but I got to go. I'll see y'all
Yeah,
later.
so regrettably, I've got to go shortly. I'm
Have a good one.
I'm
Good to see
okay.
you.
furniture
Keep it-
removal in the morning.
I won't keep you long, Lawler. This figure come up. He said, "Good evening to you, Governor."
Ah, good man, Gaff. Yeah.
How's the captain life treating you?
Proof Dutch is full of shit. What the fuck, killing?
Shit.
New York policemen, they're not full of shit. They're full of lead.
Right?
Just saying. I've got to get a beer. Back in a sec.
Yeah, no problem.
I know it looks like I'm drunk, but I'm actually on a boat that's moving.
Yeah, he's actually about on a river. I would say out to sea, but I know he's on a river at the moment, or in a bay.
Yeah, no, I'm in the river.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, the Brisbane River, which is a beautiful big ass river, but yeah, she can be pretty mean at times.
Oh yeah, we got we got a big ass river here too, in the States called the Mississippi. She can be.
That's a big one. That would be the equivalent of what we call the Darling.
Okay.
And that travels from the north of the country almost directly to the south of the country. It's a fucking big ass river.
Oh, that sounds like it'd probably even be bigger than the Mississippi.
Yeah, it's a biggie. It's not as wide or as deep, but it's a big ass river system.
That's
that goes
long, yeah.
down to Lake Eyre in South Australia.
Yeah, because
And out to sea. And that led to the Poms to believe that there was an inland sea because the rivers didn't run straight out to the coast. They went south.
right.
And that confused the Poms completely. And they thought, oh, you know, there must be an inland sea somewhere. But no, there isn't. There's just a dead, dry centre. That originally was a sea, but it ain't a sea anymore. And
Right.
the river will run north to south.
No,
Rather than
like because
west.
where I am, I'm actually in the beginning part of the Mississippi River. I'm in this
Well,
day
nice.
it starts in. So
That'd
it's
be
not,
really.
it's all nice and clear up here in Minnesota and like the Midwest part. But once you get down and around the state Mississippi and Louisiana and all them down in the dirty South, the Mississippi gets, it's still called it, but they call it the Old Muddy because
Old
it's
Muddy.
so old muddy.
I love it.
because she's this so muddy waters down there before it
Yeah.
enters into the Gulf of Mexico and shit. But
Yeah,
up here in Minnesota, you will actually get to see it clearer than you would down there.
Yeah, we've got a river here called the Yarra, Yarra, and it's in Melbourne, the capital city of Victoria, and we call it the upside down river because the mud's at the top and the water's underneath, and they get really upset about it in Victoria. It is really, it's just like the depth of the water is up to your chest, and it's just rank. Last time I swam in it, I abused all the Victorians and said, for God's sake, in Queensland, we call this a sewage trench and we put a lid on it. And they got really offended. No fucking sense of humor.
Right, but honestly, like, yeah, there's certain parts of rivers where it's like, yeah, you better just swim up on this part of it, but not down on the other part.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Yarra's the same. If you get up further with the Yarra, you get up around Warburton, which is a town 100 kilometres or so, 60 miles or so, north of Melbourne. The river's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. It's clean. It's fast flowing. And then you get about a kilometre south of that and it just turns to shit.
It's like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah. It's just nasty from there on in. You just look at it going, no, I'm not swimming in that. I hadn't had me cholera shot.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't got enough shots for the random diseases that could be up in that fucking bitch.
That's the one. Definitely. Yeah. The Yarra, it just doesn't look right. And it flows right through the capital of the state. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Y'all Aussies are crazy, but if y'all ain't swimming in certain parts of that should just tell our retarded dumbass white people that come over not to even attempt it.
Yep. No, trust me, you take one look at the Yarra and even you'd say, yeah, no, maybe not. And then you'd be silly enough to go swimming in Port Phillip Bay where the sharks live. And that's sort of amusing for Australians because, take a bet what backpack is going to get taken today.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is American for us.
Oh, my. American backpackers are the best. They all come over here and then after they've been here a little while, they all pretend to be Canadians.
And yeah, but even the Canadians that show up there are like, oh, this is a completely different fucking animal than what we were even expecting.
Oh, shit, yeah, man. Like, I mean, it's hilarious. People come to Australia and they think they're going to drive in a couple of days from one end of the country to the other. You just roll around on the floor laughing, going, really? Didn't you look at the map? It's a big-ass fucking country, man. It's going to take you 4 days to get to the bottom. And if you're going to try and go east to west, well, you're going to have to be talking about taking quite a few weeks to get across, depending on where you decide to travel. And, it's a big-ass country.
Right? Like, okay, to put it in perspective, I'm in the Midwest. So, for me to get to, let's say, New York, that's about, depending on who's doing the driving and everything, or if you have tag team driving, that's a minimum of 2.5, 3 days to usually get out there.
Yeah, well, I mean,
and then it's about 2.5, 3 days to get out to California for me as well, though.
Well, it takes 2 days to get from Melbourne to Brisbane and 2 days to get from Brisbane to Cairns, which is roughly the eastern seaboard of the country.
Okay.
And so it's a 4-day journey at 100 kilometers an hour or 60 mile an hour.
Yeah, that's a long trip.
On conditions and weather and bushfires.
Yeah.
And all the other shite that jumps up to try and kill you. But yeah, no, it's a massive country, and people underestimate it when they come out here and they go, "Oh, I'm going to ride my push bike from Brisbane to Melbourne."
No, you the fuck ain't.
Man, what the fuck? It's going to take you a month to get there.
And you might not even get there because of all the wildlife that you're going to come across.
Oh no, worse, you're not going to get there because of all the cars.
Get the
We
cars more
We
so.
don't like push bikes. We tend to be mean to them,
Yeah, it's like,
run them over, essentially.
yeah,
But
no.
yeah, no, they've got this law now that you got to keep 3 feet away from them.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's annoying. I mean, it was such fun. I used to train my dog to hang out off the mirror of the truck and lower himself as close as he could and get as near to their heads as he could before he go rah, 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 rah. And you
Right.
watch a bush bike waver and wander and nearly go up the rear wheels, and you're thinking, nah, scared the fuck out of him. No, you can't do that anymore. Laws against it.
Laws against it, but Gregory would still fucking do it.
Well, just the odd push bike ride.
You know that there's like they put laws in there, but they also kind of remember this is fucking Australia. We're lucky if a quarter of the people actually listen to it.
No, actually, we're a really law-abiding country because we're a former penal colony, so we're used to obeying our masters.
True. Except for most of y'all have finally said, fuck that shit.
Oh, yeah,
Do
100%.
what we want.
100%. It's going to last about a week, and then someone's going to go, nah, fuck this. Nah, you're full of shit, mate. Fuck off.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Like, anyone thinking they're going to be able to explore Australia in like a short little 2-week or month time span, I just laugh at them. It's like, buddy, you couldn't even fucking explore goddamn New Zealand
In that
in a
time.
month,
No,
let alone Australia.
just to do the beaches, there are over 10,000 beaches in Australia.
Yeah,
There's over 5,000 kilometres of coastline, and there's just beaches everywhere. It would take you a lifetime to visit every single beach.
yeah. And that'd be like, even if you were could somehow even pull off visiting 2 different beaches in a day. That's still take you forever to fucking do it.
Oh yeah, over 10,000 beaches. I mean, some of them aren't worth the paper they're written on, but some of them are stunning.
Yeah. Your country is very, very fucking gorgeous.
Oh yeah. But I mean, like everything beautiful in the world, it's dangerous.
Oh yeah, yep. Everything is like.
But to us, it's normal.
Yep, exactly.
We're surrounded by venomous snakes and venomous spiders and nasty things that like to eat you. But
right, we have that too in different
if you're
states.
aware of that, it isn't going to affect you.
Right.
Because you're going to do stupid things to put yourself in peril. Like, go sneaking through the bush. That's not a good thing to do. The thing you go through the bush is to stomp your feet on the ground so that the snakes will feel the vibrations and fuck off. And they won't bite.
It's kind of better to be actually jogging through the bush.
Yeah. Not too fast. You don't want to get too quick up on the snake.
Not too quick, but you want to just have that nice little stomping like speed walk, but yet got that little nice stop into the they're hearing you.
Sorts of bushland that if I go into, I get really paranoid about snakes in. And you can just tell snake habitats. And I just stomp my feet and drag them through the dirt and crush the plant. make as much vibrations as I possibly can because snakes are deaf. They can't hear you.
No, they can feel you
They
though.
can feel you and they can smell you.
Mm-hmm.
They actually taste you, but it's weird. But
And they kind of see you via thermal.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah, 100%. They're going to detect you through heat. But
They
the
do.
idea is just make enough noise that they know you're coming and they're going to sliver away and hide.
Right.
They know that humans kill snakes, so they want to dodge us just as much as we want to dodge them.
Mm-hmm. Because
Although I was on a job the other day, and he was a zookeeper at the Currumbin Sanctuary on the Gold Coast here in Queensland, and he was the venomous snake keeper,
oh boy.
and he had eastern taipans, great brown snakes, king brown snakes, big ass scrubbies,
Yeah.
and I was wrapped. I like snakes, I'm aware that they're very dangerous, but if you're sensible with them, they're not going to hurt you.
Right.
Yeah. They're not intentionally hunting human beings.
Okay, there are some of them that are this like, fuck you, don't touch me, don't grab me.
Yeah.
There's some of them that are just like, we leave that one alone and feed him when we need to, and we milk him when we can.
No, you milk them regularly. That keeps people alive.
Exactly. That's why you say you milk them when you're able to actually want to take that one.
If the eastern taipan tags you,
You're done.
It is the deadliest terrestrial animal on Earth.
Yep.
And it's a mean snake. It doesn't tag you once. It'll hit you 15 times in about 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yep.
And you'll be dead before you hit the ground.
Yeah, there is no anti-venom for that.
Well, there is, but you've got to be damn lucky to get to. And obviously, the taipan was reserving his venom for the hunt, or he'd already hunted and has expended his venom.
Yeah.
And he's giving you a light tag with a bit of bloody poison on the teeth. And yeah, you're going to be going to hospital for a long, long time.
Oh, hell.
My brother got bitten by a brown snake crossing a creek here in Brisbane. Yeah, late at night, crossing over the river. This big brown snake, he's trod on it. So it's turned around and snaffled him. And he very sensibly, quick time marched to the doctor's surgery, and they immediately administered antivenin and sent him to hospital. The guy was in hospital for 2 weeks, and he was one sick fucking kid.
Oh,
yeah. Just because you might survive doesn't mean it ain't gonna fuck with you like there's no tomorrow.
Right? Hell,
they are mean. And they're designed to kill you. And even more bizarre is our funnel web spiders. They have this extremely toxic poison. But if they bite a cat or a dog, the dog or the cat won't die.
Weird.
They'll get sick, but they won't die. The only thing that funnel web spiders kill with their poison are humans.
Weird.
It's got a neuro blocker that fucking shuts down your fucking breathing and your heart and everything.
Wow.
And it only attacks humans. It is the whole poison only acts on people. Other marsupials can survive being hit by them. We can't. We will die. And they do have an antivenin now for funnel webs, but fuck, you want to be quick. And you're going to be in hospital for a long time, and you're going to be one very, very sick little person.
Right? Oh, hell.
They're nasty.
Speaking
and then
of
we've got these ones that make your skin die.
Yeah, no fun.
Yeah. Whitetail spiders. They're like, if I go ashore, there's about 2,000 of the fucking things in the park.
Ugh.
And if one of them bites you, your skin actually dies. And it's just like a big ulcer. And
this rots your skin.
It's nasty.
Yeah, that sounds
scary. Funnel webs don't, because funnel webs only come out when it's thunder and rain and shit, and they want to come out and mate. Unless you're dumb enough to wander into a funnel web nest, and then you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a spider, but its fang is so strong and so big that it can penetrate your shoes.
Oh,
It
God
goes
damn.
straight through your toenail. It can penetrate your toenail.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
that,
fuck webs.
no, thank you. You actually reminded me of something like, with the taipan snake. When freaking all the way back, 2001, when 9/11 was happening here in the United States, a fucking dude who was working with a taipan snake, or a very venomous snake, fucking happened to get bit. And the only fucking place where we even had any of said anti-venoms to be able to help him was in Florida.
Oh,
so
shit. He was in a lot of trouble.
He was fucked because well, every plane had to be grounded. So these people,
shit, of course, 9/11. Shit.
So
the poor bastard.
The poor bastard, like, they got lucky. The people in Florida at the Venom Bank was like, we had someone get hit who needs this venom and needs it fucking quick. So they got they were approved to take off with a plane. And it was escorted with 2 fighter jets, one on each side of its wings.
What an awesome entry. Hey, I mean, that is.
It was because they
hanging off from your wings going, yeah, come on, fuck with me.
No, they were like, we've already had like 3 hijacked planes. We cannot risk. And they were like,
that was incredible. That day, I remember being at home. It was about midnight when we saw it.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter rang me and said, "Oh, Dad, you got to look at TV. Someone's run into the Twin Towers." And I'm going, "Oh, yeah, shit." So I turned the TV over just as the second plane hits.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
What the fuck am I looking at here? And I'm thinking, holy cow, that's really great, reproduction of the impact of the plane, not realizing that it was the second plane hitting the buildings.
Oh, God.
The horror dawned.
Yeah.
Gone, and watching the people and all the events that went on, which we don't need to go into.
Right. No, but it was just like insane that dude unfortunately gets bit on like the worst day fucking possible to be getting bit by a venomous snake.
And a taipan, man. Seriously.
A taipan at that. It was
they prevent your blood from congealing.
Yeah.
So you go black like you're just bruised from head to foot. And
it was like
leaking out of the eyes. And it's got a neurotoxin in it that suppresses your ability to breathe. It paralyzes you. And so essentially, if you're hit by a taipan and they can't get anything to you, they're just going to put you on life support and put you in an induced coma and hope like shit that when the antivenin gets there, that it might revive you.
Right.
But the chances are not that good.
So it was like the plane that got the escort in and everything. They were codenamed because the government was like, all right, if you're flying, we're considering you Venom 1. Like
Venom 1, I love it.
Venom 1, because Air Force One was the only other fucking plane up in the sky with its fighter jets. So
Yep.
they were like, "You're Venom 1 because
Oh,
you're part Air Force 1 right now, in a
Yeah.
sense."
Yeah. I love it. Venom 1. That's just brilliant.
It's like
That
you're
really
Venom
is.
1, and once you get to where you need to, that plane stays on the fucking ground.
Yeah. You lift off again, we're gonna blow you clean out of the sky.
Your fighter jets will blow that fucking plane up. That escorted you there, yeah, they will fucking be the ones to terminate you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, I mean, understandable reaction from America, but it was an amazing to have the American airspace shut down like that.
Yeah,
Here we have X-ray AK. Oh mate, you wouldn't mind showing your face before I let you up. Rex Ray, aka something.
I have no idea who that is.
Nope, that makes two of us, and he doesn't seem to be responding. So sorry, buddy. Just gonna have to kick you.
Right, like,
But you know, porno bombing is up. I'm a bit rusty on the YouTube skills, so porno bombs still worry me.
yep, it's like, unless Greg's had interactions with you before, he's gonna
Yeah.
want to see your face to maybe see if he recognizes you at all.
Oh yeah, better than names. I'm hopeless with names. Good Lord, it took me a while to learn Mum's name. I just have a shocking memory. Well, it could be the weed, but yeah, I don't like to,
No,
speak
yeah.
to-
Well, if you got yourself another bowl of medicine packed up, I'll take
Oh God, the old asthma medicine. Can't afford not to
right.
have it. It's better than less stress on the heart, which was the whole idea of buying a boat.
Right.
Because someone told me boats were relaxing. Yeah, they lied.
No, they're bust out another 1,000.
I mean, look at me. I'm sitting here on a boat in the middle of summer with a life jacket on. Because the weather gets pretty fucking mean here in the summer. Like, you can be sitting there in beautiful blue sky 1 minute, and the next minute you've got cyclonic winds and lightning and
Oh yeah.
all sorts of shite coming down at you. And you go, fuck off. Really? You didn't predict this on the weather report?
Right.
Yeah, and I love it. All the weather reports here come with a warning that says winds could be 40% more than predicted.
Yeah,
Thanks. Yeah,
Man.
that makes me feel more confident.
I'm going to always add the 40% to whatever you're saying. So,
Yeah, if you say it's doing 20 knots, I'm going to figure that it's probably doing about 25 to 30 fucking knots.
I'm just instantly about doubling that shit. It's like, yeah, 20 knots. I'm going to say it's about 40 knots here.
Yeah. That's how I'm basically working is if it says 20 knots, I'll figure, somewhere between 35 and 40. And there's going to be lunatics, boats coming down the river trying to sink mine.
Right?
Honestly, 3:15 in the morning, the whole front of my boat just dives
Oh, God.
into the water. And the whole thing just, what the fuck? And next moment, there's this incredible crash noise. And I go galloping up on deck, thinking that I had drifted and slammed into the boat behind me. And I'm looking at the boat behind me going, what the fuck? It's still the same distance from me that it was last time I looked. And then I turn around and there's a 45-foot fucking catamaran.
Oh, damn.
Square bow. It's ridden up my anchor chain, hence my boat diving into the water.
Oh, shit.
Bow. And I mean, it's blowing 35 fucking knots. I'm having to get down on my ass and ass slide to the front of the boat and kick the shit out of this fucking catamaran until I can get it off with the bow of my boat. To fuck
Damn.
off. It was not fun. And I didn't have my life jacket. I just woke up, saw the problem, went out and solved it, and then thought, shit, should have put a life jacket on.
Yeah, it would have been smarter, but you survived it.
Yeah. I'm still here. And Pelican's still here. And yeah, no, it was awesome. It went down, smashed into a few more boats, and ended up hooking up with another boat and trying to drag it down the river. And before the water police eventually got to it. And stopped doing it.
So-
Yeah.
How many shots do you have for your anchor?
Shots?
Yeah, like they're usually is your anchor chain painted?
Oh yeah, it's 10 mil chain. And
Okay.
and I've got a 62-pound plow anchor attached to that, and I've got 40 meters of chain, which
Okay.
works out
Okay.
to
Each
about 150 kilos of chain.
so
plus
40
the-
meter chain. So is there different? Okay, with all your 40 meters of chain.
Yeah.
After like let's say about every 5, maybe 10 meters, does it change color?
Oh no, you've got to spray paint that onto the chain yourself every 10 meters. So I know when I get to red, I'm at 40 meters.
Rough.
You know,
Okay.
Got 50 meters of chain. Till it's banging on the Samson post.
You know the like chain ruling basically, right? You know what it stands for.
Go 5 to 1, 3 to 1.
Rub your
Scotch.
balls in grease.
Yeah, and hope. No,
Like,
where I
that's your
anchor, the average is about 10 meters of water. So
Yeah.
that means at a minimum, I need 30 meters of chain out
Mm-hmm.
to keep me in place. But because the river can get pretty wild, I like to have another 20 meters out. And then I'm at the end of 50, I've got 150 kilos of chain holding the boat down, plus the 62 kilo plow anchor, which has the beauty of being able to turn around when the tide turns and still hold me in place. Whereas my sand anchor will only keep me in one place. And there's a problem with if I anchor front and back using both anchors, then if the wind comes across me and the tide comes across me, I'm going to roll and pitch and buck like there's no tomorrow.
But
So
okay,
you better
yeah, with the little
swing it
thing
on
I said with
my pick.
you know the acronym I just gave you, the rub your balls with grease. That's like how you should do your chaining. Because it's red
Oh, okay.
at the very
And
where your chain attaches onto. That's red, meaning you have no more chain left. Yellow, rub your blue balls, white, and green.
like it. Yep. Yeah, no, I think mine's set up. Yellow's my first 10-meter marker,
Yeah,
then green, then blue, then red.
red is always the last
I
one.
hit
Yep,
red. I know I've got 10 meters of chain left in the locker, and
And
I
you-
can either decide at that point to drop my last 10 or hold it in reserve
Yep,
in
yep.
case of the
Okay.
anchor starts dragging.
Yep, that's good. That's good. You have about because they'll call them shots or shackles on like this yachting show that I watch.
Yeah, wacko
They'll-
names.
They'll go down like this one went maxed out at 7 shots. It was like
70
whole
meters of chain. Oh, 70 meters of chain. Wow.
yeah. Had to
That's
have
a
that
lot.
much out. They were in Norway.
That's pretty. It's not a bad idea. There are times when the sea, the tide, and the currents require an awful lot of change. Like my boat's taken off once without me on board. The only night I've ever spent not on the boat.
Oh gosh.
For a run down the river on our own. And I got a phone call from the water police at 7:30 in the morning going, do you own Pelican? I'm going, yes, that's my boat. They're going, oh, well, it's going into Rivergate and it's about to run into a $250,000 trimaran.
Yeah, fuck.
Holy motherfucking shit. And they're going, so I'd advise you to get down here. And I'm going, yeah, problem. So I come screaming down the highway, trying to get there. And I get another phone call from the water police about 20 minutes later. And they've gone, you're fucking lucky. Maritime Safety have arrived, captured your boat, and have dragged it over the other side of the river and anchored it. And I've gone, oh, thank fuck for that. The only problem was I'd only brought the boat a day or two earlier. I didn't know what the fucking thing looked like from the water. So I'm driving all over the fucking river in my dinghy trying to find my boat and I can't spot it. I've driven past it 4 fucking times. Before I spotted it and went, oh, hang on, that's my boat.
Oh, there's this Pelican. That's mine.
Yeah, that. And that's the only reason I recognise it. It's got 2 black silhouettes of pelicans on either side of the bow. And if it wasn't for spotting that, I would not have recognised it.
Oh, God.
Because it's red, it's blue and white, but it's white below the water, from the deck down. But you can't see that if you're down at the water.
Yep.
All you see is a white boat, and I'm going, well, that's not my boat. It's white. My boat's white and blue. It's sailed past it 4 fucking times.
Right. It's like, Greg, you might need to spray paint your fucking name on there, Captain Lawler.
Oh, good Lord, yeah. No. I'm tossing up. I want to paint it the color of a pelican. So it's got a black bum just like a pelican and everything else is white. It'll look pretty awesome and make it sort of look like feathers.
Hell yeah.
The boat. I reckon that'll look pretty cool.
If you're able to find someone to do that for you, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I reckon it'd be pretty damn cool. And fuck the blue. That just shit in the sea. Like that's the last colour you want your boat to be is blue.
Right.
You want people find you when the damn thing's sinking. You don't want people going, I didn't see it because it was blue.
Right. You don't really like if it's gonna be blue, it could be the underside that's already in the fucking water.
Yeah. That's it. I want the upper deck to sort of attract attention, not hide in the waves.
Yeah, the lower part could hide in the waves because it's already going to be hidden.
Mm-hmm. But the upper deck needs to sort of catch the eye a bit.
Yeah, little bit of freaking yellow or some orange or fucking randomly a bright ass.
I don't have a problem with day glow orange. I don't have a problem with day glow orange.
Right?
And,
orange work.
Strips.
Like, you would be able to see a boat like this.
I know I'm a shit of a driver. Mm-hmm. Hey, listen, man, it's nearly midnight and I've got to go to bed. It's 12 actually. I've got to be up in 3.5 hours.
No, thank you for letting me come on.
Lovely talking to you. Great to see you again, mate. And,
nice
I'll
to
be posting more frequently the adventures of Pelican and myself and seeing who kills who first.
Right. All right, Greg, you have a wonderful night, man.
Or will I fuck up Pelican?
Right.
Cross up.
All right.
All right.
Good day, mate.
Love you. Good day, everyone. And
love you, homie. Peace out.